Okay, guys, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the grand finale of the Le Cup d'Africana. My name is Don Bashar, and I'll be guiding you through today's epic showdown. After a filled, after a journey filled with action-packed battles, well, we are ready to prove who are the best of the best. It's all or nothing as they battle it out across our five intense games tonight. Okay, so guys, we'll be having like a short, the preview of yesterday's games, of which they were just crazy and epic. Okay, today's schedule here will be yesterday's games here, as we had Sunhawk for Rec there, raking in 29 points. More and match 2, it seems like we had another for Rec there, raking in another 20 points there. Match number 3 there, we had 10-11. And match 4, we have Neon, and again at match number 5 there, for wrecking in those amazing wins there. And our overall standing here from yesterday's 5 games is for Rec there, wrecking in 96 points, 10-11, 60 points. Knockout Elites there with 33 points, and Neon 32, PK 32, 1 HP 26. And there we have now the African Esports and Wiz with 23 points there, 4S19, RC with 17, 1 hit, 03, 17 each as well, Spy with 15, Temp with 14, X 12, and Inferno with 5. Those are the points we had yesterday's 5 games. And yes, let's now move in our today's schedules. Schedules for today. Okay, so yes, so today's schedules will be having Sunhawk, the fast-paced chaos in the jungle, and followed match number 2. Actually, that's match number 7, not number 2. Wrangle there, the ultimate test of versatility and strategy there, moving to Miramar there, and which is where the desert heats up and the competition. Okay, Wrangle there and Miramar as well for team number 10. So guys, it seems like the game is already on point there. So we'll be moving directly here to our casters here, so that we can hear them on regarding how yesterday's game was. And
all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's your boy here, Priest, and I'm here with Mitch, and we're about to take you straight to the games. But it has been a very, very, very interesting grand final. Mitch, are you pumped? Are you ready? Do you have any expectations for tonight?
Yes, of course, I'm pumped. I'm ready. Expectations, I'm hoping that we see another team getting the wins tonight. Yesterday, we had one team getting 3 chicken dinners. So I'm hoping tonight it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the teams that are going to get the wins. And maybe some fun gameplay. I'm hoping to see more campers. Yesterday, we didn't have campers. So let's see if they'll be there tonight.
All right, Mitch is advocating for the snakes. Well, let's see if we're going to have some snakes in Sunhawk. We saw some interesting plays come through yesterday, match number 1. And now we are here in match 6. Tonight, we will crown the champions of La Coupe d'Africana Season 2. And now we're going to be keeping our eyes peeled on who is going to come out on top. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the day. It is that party. And it is going to be a very interesting party. Flight path raining in all the way from the east to the west. Cuts right through and Quarry. And maybe a little bit of ruins in there. Boot camp is untouched. 10-11, I believe, will be in that vicinity. I think they might be having some unwanted guests. We're going to keep our eyes peeled to see where that is going to lead us to. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Mitch, Do you think the table is going to,
Yes.
go through any interesting changes today? Do you think there's going to be a change on the leaderboard today?
Yes, definitely there's going to be some change. Of course, for a team like 10-11, just saying, I know they sat yesterday and they had to reconsider their decisions, and they're probably thinking of a way they're going to get 4 rec out of that slot. And then for every other team, of course, Project X, we had them doing a really good job yesterday, but unfortunately, they will go back to lobby quite early, and that seems to be happening again. But in terms of just overall, I think we're going to see a lot of changes. A lot of teams are going to come up. I'm sure for the serious, okay, everyone is serious maybe at their own level, but we have those that went back to the live, watched it, and they're ready to impress us tonight. So I'm just going to be fingers crossed and hoping that we have some really interesting wins tonight, not the teams that we're used to. Maybe we have new teams taking the position one tonight.
All right. We're going to see is if some new teams are interested in taking position one. But for now, 4 rec, 10-11, Knockout Illuminates occupying the top 3 positions. Knockout Machines will be sharing a little bit of positional awareness here with the likes of Project X. Little Boy, our sacrificial lamb of God, has already gone down. We already know what time that is. And Arya, Suzuya, and Knight will have to play on without Little Boy. Ooh, Suzuya, fortunately, did get caught out there. Muad gets him knocked away. Looks like it's not going to yield much of anything there. Mushak's already ground floor position. Looks like it was an unfortunate scenario for them, losing out. And now a very, very big potential. Knockout Machines are already on the climb, rising to the occasion, going higher and higher. Mushak's finally is going to be caught out in that open space position, and he might be getting swept away. Takes a little bit of more damage into that corner. Toxic charges the grenade, and that one will be sent over. Surely he sees it. With a couple of inches shy, doesn't work. Toxic again. Peeks out, is exposed. Almost gets dropped away there. And Arya, we saw exactly how capable Arya is. Was able to 1 versus 2. The guys from 10-11 yesterday in Erangel was a very, very big opportunity there. Oh, it looks like one hit. 1 versus 3. Amar. Clutch play. And it's down to just one of them. Somehow the tables have turned. And that is a clutch. 1 versus 4.
Interesting. I think that's a team we've been waiting to see something from Priest, and it's finally happening.
Ooh, that was absolutely incredible. Looks like it was a 1 versus 3. Lamar turned things around, but Knight gets the finish. Muchaks not gonna be so lucky, and things just may have turned on the head for Knockout Machines. And Knight not gonna like what is going on here, as he's gonna clutch yet another one up, 2 in the open outside. And this is a big, big, big problem right now for Knockout Machines. They are hanging on. Somehow this turned from a 4 versus 2 to a 2 versus 2. Absolutely insane scenes. Temper, on the other hand, trying to succumb to the oppression being held through there, but it looks like the player killers have to fight a little bit more than they thought they would have to. The DBS is outside, and it swings Temper back into the lobby. They will go out in 15th.
Quite unfortunate, to be honest, having teams going out that early. But well, another team follows them. That is Project X. They've also taken the same road that we have seen the people from Temper having. So it's unfortunate, really. But it's nice to see teams like Player Killers trying to improve their position there in the game. They have a chance of getting to even the top 3 to just depends on how they take on their games tonight and which fights they're going to pick. They made the right one, the right call when they chose their fight there against a Temper, but I'm hoping they do make the same right calls again as the game progresses. But we're yet to see more from them, and we're just hoping to see at least some better calls from the ideals from every single team. We have the Spy Esports, a team that has also been really trying their best to be where they need to be, maybe a better position. I also saw someone there cheering them on yesterday in the comment section. So I hope today they're going to impress their fans there in the comment section, and they'll enjoy as they play. But Bootcamp seems to be 10-11's home ground from yesterday, today. They're still landing in boot camp. They're not changing their mind about boot camp. If you land with them, then they'll definitely take a fight against you. They're not choosing to run from you, which is interesting, seeing that it could go either way. 10-11 could go back to lobby, or the team that engages with them might go back to lobby. But for this first game, they just lost two of their teammates and getting at least 4 points in total after that fight. And that means they're really going towards the right direction, despite the fact that they have only two players remaining. For a team like Four Strength, I feel like I've just watched these teams yesterday and a few days in the semis, and I feel like I know them, and probably I'm expecting a lot at the end of the day. I'm not sure if I'm going to see that, but they've proven to be more than we expect them to be. I'm hoping a team like 03 Brothers, even though I don't know what happened in the semis. I don't know how they moved down after being with the two chicken dinners, and then just things changed. I don't know what happened there. But hopefully tonight we'll have them getting a chicken dinner. All I can say is I'm really hoping for things to change, Priest. I don't know about you, but we need to see another team, because Forek made it look so easy yesterday. Getting 96 points in a single day in the finals is a really big margin. So I don't know about you, but for me, I'd say I'm really hoping that we have another team challenging them, because they make La Cap look so easy. But when you get inside this lobby, it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, it's definitely not as easy as it looks. And taking a look at the zone there, you can see 4Rec already making that advance towards boot camp. And I believe their strategy here is to eliminate whatever is left of 10-11 to increase the gap even further. They may have done a little bit of homework on the lobby. So they're starting to apply what they have learned over the past day of the finals. It looks like AFRO ESPORTS could be getting caught out there. Merrick gazing through, and the rest of the RC team will be chasing even further, almost eliminating Merrick. Wada continues to chase him down the road there, but there's more pressure to be outstanding there in that little position that AFRO ESPORTS have secured for themselves. Grenade bounce over to the corner from Mustafa. Player killers up to 4 eliminations now, and they might be looking for a little bit more out of this, but the Molotov cocktails, the utilities, all flying out. 1 HP. Have been having a little bit of a stomp so far. They're currently sitting in that top 7 position. All they need is something a little bit extra to increase their position. But it looks like Dula has been spotted, and his HP drains as the bullets from the M4 chase him down. Here comes Kit Kat now. He knows that he has the DBS and the confidence. Sprawls away, pops open into the left-hand side of the open window, but unfortunately nobody's home. The S12K is gonna try, and fortunately for him, Termi's there, cuts him out and drops him immediately down to his knees. Amen. Outside, another spray follows through, another DBS, and that will be Punk to follow all the way down. 1 HP, and player killers going aura for aura, blow for blow. Mustafa again with the pop-off with the DBS, but Dula's too far away. He cannot be a threat, and Amen is going to be the last one left. Jump shots, tries to connect, but unfortunately there's no help, there's no assistance. But here comes Dula, the 1v4 master. Can he make something happen here? Another opportunity to pop right through, grenade in hand. Can he make something happen here? His teammates all getting flushed down the toilet, one after the other. Mustafa plays off the right-hand side, doesn't expose his position. Player killers all to a corner as well, sways into the right-hand side, and he's exposed. 1 HP, he's not gonna make it. Player killers will kill 1 HP.
Priest, I don't know about that. I had a lot of hope, to be honest, and it just went down the drain, but I'm not losing hope. I never lose hope that easily, and I'm still vouching for these players. I know they can do better than this, and probably the next game we'll see more. Let's just head on over to what is happening right now. We have Spy. They're engaging in a fight against 10-11. You can see they have already lost 3 of their players to 10-11. And Mentor is still ready to go on and get as many points as possible from the Spy team. But then Forek decides to third party this fight and gets at least the last player from Spy Esports, taking him back to lobby with the team. And for Spy, I'm hoping they'll do better. Honestly, I just feel like I'm putting a lot of hope in all these teams, and it's breaking my heart. I don't know why, but it's going to change for sure. I'm guessing it's time I put my emotions aside and stopped thinking too much and just enjoy my game here. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Just enjoy what is happening without thinking it through.
Well, I guess that has always been we have been enjoying the competition. La Cop has been absolutely amazing, and it looks like RC might be running into a little bit of trouble here. Sereno, but 3BS, yeah, that spray was not it, bro. That spray was not it, bro. You're supposed to be much more diabolical than that if you are trying to turn things around. Knockout Illuminate had RC deliver themselves on a platter on the bridge, but unfortunately they couldn't make anything out of it. And now his position has been given away. If he peeks out, he's getting slapped up. And Recalcitrant crew are gonna have to make a little bit of a interesting rotation around. Yep, as expected. Yeah, if you peek out, you're gonna get slapped, bro. You are going to get slapped. That is exactly what I saw coming. I don't even know why he peeked there, because there's no way he didn't know that was going
You
to
said
happen
he
to
got
him
slapped.
right there, man. Yeah, he was going to get slapped up, man. Like, it's, the moment you decide to, rain bullets on the opposition, you don't connect your shots. Trust and believe that the rest of the team knows your position. They know exactly where you are. So the next time you want to take a couple of shots, there's gonna be crosshairs. There's gonna be, scopes directly on your position because of how long you took to spray. That's why some teams, when they take shots, they move. They change position immediately because that position immediately becomes compromised. But Knockout Illuminates, they are in a solid area. They are trying to control majority of this southwestern side. Again, they have been playing here for a bit, but they now know exactly what the opposition is aware of. They know that RC might be making a little bit of a play for this position, and what that makes this so. Wait a minute, it's phase 3 of the circle. Why would you hop out and be prone right now? Okay, I was thinking he was trying to take that position and decide it for himself, but like I think it's a little bit too early for that one. But Omarion has been spotted, and he's gonna get shot at his feet. But unfortunately for him, there's not too much damage that can be taken from feet shots. Probably has a foot fetish or something. But we can play off of that little intel that they have for themselves. Neon Rising on the other side, playing from the hilltop. I think they do have some intel between these teams. This is a very good position for Neon Rising. I think they can have the zone here, at least for the next phase. And they can play from here going down into the valley. But they will have to play in a split to gather all of the intel required. And I believe that would be very ideal for them if they aren't doing that already. Would be very, very solid if they can make that happen. Yes, they are playing a split as expected, and it's the right decision. It is the right passage of play. But take a look at that. Forek coming in from that northern side. Will take a little bit of time to make that rotation quite nicely, but they are making the rotation I did expect coming in from the northern side. No teams so far making a rotation from the east. It's gonna be very interesting to see if they will make that play all the way from there. But what team is that? Is that 10-11 coming in from the east? It looks like it's them.
Yeah,
coming
the people
in from
with the
that
white
eastern side.
flanks.
Very interesting rotation. Yeah, exactly. Very, 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 very good rotation coming from 10-11, owing to the fact that they are just 2 players. But they're gonna burn a lot of utilities because of the play zone, so it's gonna hurt. So they have to be inside of the zone before this next zone closes out, and it's already on the move. And now RC, on the other hand, have been chasing the blue for the most part, playing by the edge of the circle from each side for strength as well with the same agenda, also making a play, trying to get themselves into a better position inside of that zone. Knockout Illuminates in the vicinity as well. Player Killers playing in from that northern side. AFRO Esports and Neon Rising have started to lock horns as well, and that is the danger of the split. Not enough information as well. But fortunately for Neon Rising, they did not put all of their eggs in one basket. So they will be surviving for the time being. But for strength, again, getting cooked up by player killers. Had no idea that they were in that vicinity and they will be getting stepped on. And that's going to be good night to them inside of the lobby. Do you think player killers have they? Did you think they're one of those teams that watch the stream, watch the reviews, and they've started to enact what they saw in yesterday's games? Because it's looking like they're cooking.
Yeah, they are. You actually read my mind. I was about to tell you, look at them. You can see what is happening here. The amount of kill points they have already gathered, and we still have 10 teams in the lobby, in the game. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I think they did that. I believe they went and decided to do a whole screenshot of the map and check where did these guys come from, how did they rotate, because I know there are some teams that can't do that. They can sit down and screenshot the map stage by stage and actually analyze their opponents. And for PK, they are actually surprising us with how they are taking their fights, having a total of 13 eliminations in just the first game. And the game is not even over. They still have a chance of even getting to 20. So you can imagine what will happen if they encounter another team and wipe them out, seeing that they have already secured a beautiful spot in the zone already. You can see they're still getting some knocks on the RC team. A lot is definitely going for PK right now. They're having a really good time with how they chose the best place to be at, even though the zone is about to make them move. They're actually enjoying the game as of now. That is a lot of points they have gathered. They're almost trying to catch up with 10, 11. This might not be enough. It's too early to predict, but I'm hoping that we see something like this. This is what I wanted to see now, Chris. This is exactly it.
Well, looks like your prayers are being answered, but player killers, they are on a very, 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 very solid move right now. Looks like Sereno is going to be the next victim to fall to the player killers, but the rest of his teammates will abandon him and drive straight into the zone. Unfortunately, they will not be picking him up. The play zone is hurting too much. And AFRO Esports on the other side, also taking hits from the zone. They will fall one after the other. Inferno Rage have not necessarily had the best start to the campaign. Now 4Rec have set their sights on them, and this is not the team you want to set their sights on you at all. Inferno Rage, I don't think they might be able to survive this one, but looks like Neon Rising might have something to say about this one as well. Wada gets a spray into the corner, and that will be good night. Neon Rising will be shut out immediately, and they will try their best to maybe reconvene for the next game. Kit Kat has lost 2 of his teammates, and he's going to be getting picked up into that corner. But unfortunately, first man will be the last man to go back into the lobby. Knockout Illuminates will have their lights shut out. 4Rec and 10-11, they're locking horns once again. Killjoy is the first one to go down. Mentor has the sight line on Cronal. Can he pop the grenade first? But Cronal's grenade might go out first and get him knocked away. But Magrelin has been included in the lineup for O3 Brothers, and he's absolutely cooking. What a spray, what a finish. Griff already knocked away, and Nexus also knocked away, but Magrelin is there to the rescue. 3 eliminations now for the guys from O3 Brothers. Magrelin has been turned in, and Krona will be sent back into the lobby as well. 10-11 will lose another player. 4Rec have been fighting tooth and nail against 10-11, and it looks like another one to burn the dust. But unfortunately, the play zone was there to close things out. Inferno Rage will be swept back into the lobby. And player killers will start their own descent from the hilltop all the way down. 10-11 now having to make an advance a little bit closer. They're almost getting dropped off, and he will get swept away by Killjoy. And that's going to be good night. 10-11 go out in 4th place. 3 teams left. O3 Brothers, 4Rec, and player killers.
Player killers actually got to what I was talking about. They have 20 eliminations just from this game. They still have a chance of getting more from what is happening here, but we have the 4Rec player Killjoy actually here to destroy PK's killing spree. They have been enjoying this game from the beginning, but it seems like the recalcitrant forces have decided that it is not tonight. We are not letting you guys catch up to us. We need that chicken dinner to at least continue creating a good margin. And just in here, Killjoy getting a vehicle here, trying to change his position. We have the 03 Brothers waiting it out. I think now it's time to snake and not expose yourself. Killjoy getting spotted there. Nexus with the beautiful spray. The UMP sometimes disappoints, but then Nexus did have a good spray there, getting some good amount of damage. We still have the players from Forek moving around with the vehicles, and good distraction there. PK get at least a kill there from the 03 brothers, but then what changes is that PK was distracted, and we had the player there from Forek getting the winner, chicken winner. Quite unfortunate that PK was distracted. But luckily for them, at least they added one more kill to their 20 kill score, and I believe it's even higher than that. And let's just wait and see what is going to happen to the scores. Don't tell us anymore.
Yes, what a start to the grand finale, day 2 game. As we've seen, Team PK was incredible, as we have now Forek there wrecking in the winner chicken dinner and still dominating the matches here. And yes, we're going to have 18 points in this first game here with 1,334 damages, 8 elims with a total of 14 points. Kakabraza, it is what it is, and that was one incredible game. Here we have now the winner chicken dinners team starts here, as we have now X, the man called X, with a damage of 487 limbs, 3 assist 1 and knocks 2. Killjoy 251 damages, 3 limbs, 1 and 1 assist and knocks. Karonai there will with 105 damages, 0 limbs, 2 assists and 0 knocks. Cacao, the man we all know to fear there, with 491 damages here, 2 limbs and 3 assists. Moving to the match summary, we have now 56 limbs, knockouts 51, 5,463 total healings. Grenade limbs this time round we're seeing 2, so that's a diminishing return there. Assist we have now 32 there, and vehicle limbs we are having 1. Moving to the next stats there. Yes, the comparison here we have now for the grand finale, day 2, match number 6 there. The PKs killer with 3,033 damages compared to Forek with 1,334. 16 knocks for the PKs, and the Forek with 21 limbs. Kakabraza, PK, much respect there. Seems like you are on a killing spree there, and 8 limbs here for Forek there, with winning a total of 27 points for PK, and the Forek with there we have now the PKT Dallas, the MVP of the match, with a double-digit limbs, 11 limbs, 1,457 damages, 1 assist, 9 knocks with 155 healings. This guy was just doing a massacre there. Okay, there we have now the top fraggers, and here we are now seeing the PKs dominating the top fraggers in match number 6 there. We have Talas there, 1,457 damages, 11 limbs, assist 1 and knocks 9, followed by Mustafa with 827 damages there, 4 limbs, 2 assists and 4 knocks. There we have the Kit Kat guy there, the chocolate guy, with 700 damages, 4 limbs, 5 assists and 3 knocks. There we have the 10-11 Mentor, damages 445, limbs 4, assists 1 and knockouts 4. And there we have it, the guy who's always shushing you and telling you to chill, X himself, damages 487, limbs 3, assists 1 and knocks 2. There we have now for the match 6 ranking there, we can say PK taking the lead with a whooping 27 points, followed by the 4 Rex there with 18 points, 10-11 taking the third position there with 11 points. All 3 brothers 8 points, and Rec Crew there with 6 points at number 5. At number 6 there we have now AFRO ESPORTS, total points 4. Knockout Machines with 4 points as well. Knockout Illums with 3 points, followed by Inferno Rage with 3 points as well, 8 and 9 position respectively. Position number 10, there we have Project X with 2 points. Number 11, MAJD with 2 points. Tempo at number 12 with the Channel O, 1 HP, Channel O. Neon, Channel O, 4 Strength, Channel O, and Spy Esports, another Channel O. Guys, when I say Channel O, I mean not even a single teammate there, but even 1 kill. And there we have it, guys. Moving to the overall top fraggers here, we have X still on the lead there with a whooping 2,933 damages, 18 limbs, 5 assists and 11 knocks with a KD of 3. And there we have now Ammar Jr. there, 2,909 damages, 18 limbs, assist 7, knocks 17, and a KD of 3. Cacao, 3,347 damages, 17 limbs, assist 5, knockout 15, and a KD of 2.83. Karonai there with 4,078 damages, 16 limbs, 13 assists and knockouts 20 with a KD of 2.67. Killjoy, there we have it, 2,284 damages, 16 limbs, 11 assists and 10 knocks with a KD of 2.67. Kakabraza moving forward to our overall standings here. We can see now Forek are still on the lead with 114 total points. At the position number 2, we have now 10, 11, 71 points. PK, actually they did a lot and they have really moved up the scale there, and we have now 59 points at position number 3. At position number 4, we have the knockouts, Illums there with 36 points there. Number 5, Neons there with 32 points. AE with 27. Number 6, number 7, there we have Wiz with 27 as well. 1 HP. At position number 8 and 26 points there. All 3 brothers with 25 points there. At number 9, number 10, there we have the RC with 23 points. Number 11 there, 4S with 19 points, 1 hit. At number 12 there with 19 points as well. Number 13, Spy with 15 points. And number 14, Temps there with 14 points. Number 15, X with 14 points there as well. And Inferno right there at number 16 with 8 points. Okay, guys, that was one incredible game, and there we have now we've already seen Sandhog there with 18 points for match number 6. So we'll be moving now to Erangel, the next match. So we'll be right back, guys, as after a short break.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior.
better get off of me. This ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. Attention. This is not a test, this is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast, scan the code.
Okay, guys, yes, and as you've seen how hectic the first game was, seems like everyone was on point with them fingers there doing the massacre for, especially for the player killers, my friend. Player killers, much respect, my friend, much respect there, because what you've shown us, it's like nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And yes, if you're there, my friend, and I believe you are there full-hearted, so
All right. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. It is is showtime once again, and what a ride it has been so far. Erangel, match number 7, and I'm stoked to see if this game has something special for us. Playing path, quite nice and chill, cuts right through Savernி all the way down to Milton Power. I think this one would be quite nice for those teams that do love to play from the eastern side, but the western and southwestern teams they're not gonna be too pleased with this one. But I think they can make it work with a little bit of what's it called, gliding with the parachute. Mitch, do you know I did not learn about gliding with the parachute until like season 4, that you could like glide on the parachute like a proper distance. I thought, yeah, if the plane path is out of your reach, there's nothing you can do about it. But turns out that's not the case. You can glide all the way through. And 1 HP, taking the bull by the horn and going on towards Savernì with 4 rec. Wow, what a way to kick off match number 2.
You said the thing about gliding, and I just realized how much of a noob you are. But we are not going to talk about that now. It seems like PUBG didn't like you from the beginning in terms of your skills, not what you do now. But it's unfortunate that 1 HP is already losing players. Oh, the gliding thing, I learned about it 1 year in the game. Let me put it that way. I don't know what season that is, but 1 year in the game. But we have 1 HP here engaging in a fight against the 4 rec. Already 2 of the players from 1 HP have been taken back to lobby. We have just Hermie and I think I'm not sure if that's Dula there, but I saw Dula getting knocked. Yeah, it's Punk. So Punk and Tam are the only ones remaining from their team. I don't know about them, but if they do a clutch on 4 rec, that would be one for the books for sure. Seeing that I've been educated that some of these players here have played in intense lobbies apart from this, and they have some knowledge on how to handle pressure and anything that comes their way. But we have our fast knock there from 1 HP getting Killjoy. If Killjoy is taken back to lobby, I don't think 4rec will be taking any joy out of any team tonight, but we'll just see how this is going to play out. But Rex is finally going for that revive, and we have a push happening. Punk tries to get a push happening here on Krona, and Krona immediately changes his position, doesn't go down. I don't know how people do this holding of the edge of the building. I tried, I fall probably. I'm just not skilled yet, but if I do get here, of course, that is something I'm going to be doing sooner or later to the campus. But we have Krona trying to get a push here, trying to get at least some more damage on the 1 HP team player that is Punk, and he still goes towards Killjoy. I'm guessing he wants to get a fast here happening on him, and the players are getting closer. I don't know why he's not fasting Killjoy, but he does it. I think Killjoy is a plan for taking people back to lobby when they're enjoying fights. Might not be happening in this second game. And 1 HP is really holding it tight. They do not want to expose their position, but you can see Kakao here waiting for Punk to make a mistake. If he does, Kakao has a chance of supporting him, and then yes, exactly that. He gets a knock on Punk, leaving just Chan as the only one remaining from 1 HP now. I don't know if you're going to be seeing another Dula experience, but oh, okay. Unfortunately for 1 HP, they have just been eliminated, being the first team to be taken back to lobby in the second game of the night. Priests, that gliding thing. I was sniped while doing that, and this are the days when I used to post daily on TikTok. So in my mind, I knew that was a content creator. I just put it there. I put it on TikTok and said whoever that person is, before he decides to embarrass me, I just let the world know that it is me, because that gliding thing is not even for everyone. Some people, yes, know how to glide from one point to the other seamlessly, but if you're not good at it, you'll have a team already there in front of you because they used it well. So, but since for you, maybe you learned from your friends, I guess. For me, I just learned from YouTube, and you can see where it got me. So I stopped even being the leader when it comes to landing people, because it doesn't work. I just don't understand how, or rather, let me say the math is not making sense in my head when it comes to landing in PUBG. We remember that time when people used to say 700 meters. You can't do that anymore. If I put 700 meters, I'm not landing where I need to land. So I don't get what is happening. But probably I learn with time. 6 years down the lane, I still know nothing.
Well. It's not too late. It's not too late. because it's very, very vital, to land proper. And we are starting to see that, 1 HP, they didn't land properly, and they started to get shot out midair by Forek. They donated themselves to Forek. So Forek do have 4 eliminations at the cost of 1, but Forek coming in closer and closer to that 150-point mark. Now that would be something if they are able to get to 150 points, but we are going to keep eyes out for them to see what they can do, going forward. But for the time being, we do have 15
Wait.
teams in the cut.
Priest, wait. There's something you said before the live started. You said that when they get to 120, no one can remove them from that position. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's 120 points. Yeah,
So
that's
10,
the
11
that's the
cannot
cap.
remove them from there.
100 unless 10-11 is going to get 120 points as well, but it's 120 points. That's the math. That's PUBG Mobile math. That is PUBG
Huh.
Mobile math. That's like really the math. And that we said in order for them to win, they need to get 7 chicken dinners. They have 4. Oh, I said
Let's.
that I said they need to get 7. You said they need to get 5.
Yeah.
They have 4. So 1 more, they will get 5. And
Yeah.
3 more, they will get 7. So it's unseen. I've never
So
seen a team
no. So
dominate like
basically,
this
you're
in a
saying
while.
Forek might just get those 7 wins.
I mean, it was looking impossible at some point, but now, it's a back-to-back from yesterday, from match 5, match 6, back-to-back. It's basically back-to-back chicken dinners. They've done this twice inside of the finals. They win chicken dinners a back-to-back. It's the style they played. It's the way they play, and they play differently across all the maps. In Sandhawk, they don't play too aggressive. They control and they play much more slower. In Sanok, we saw that, but in Erangel, you're gonna see a lot more picking off teams one after the other. The same style, they do adopt a little bit of that in Miramar as well. We've seen that. So this is a team that has immense amount of experience when it comes to in playing in the competitive scene, playing at high levels. You can see that this is not just any team. They are easily very, very, very strong. This is S tier level. I would say that they are an S tier level team. They are very, very experienced in the way they play. You can see it. They don't rush things. They don't get caught out in the open. They don't lose guard. They've never gone out of the game with 0 eliminations. It's just what it is. It's all about the style by which they play. It's all about how they adapt to the game as well. So I've seen that for a fact, that their strategy, to the game, it's unique to how they play from most parts of each map. So they learn a lot. They learn so much. You can tell even from today, they've learned a couple of things about the teams in the lobby, and they've adapted immediately to fit that. So yeah, it is part of the same thing. 4Rec is just an amazing team so far.
I see what you're getting at. But you see, PK has just proven that it's possible to close a gap by just using one game. Not that like you can close immediately, but you saw how many points they gathered just from one game. So I'm imagining if we have another team that does exactly that. Forek has the experience. We have seen the chicken dinners back to back. Yesterday they did that. Tonight they've already taken the first winner chicken dinner. So I'm not sure if okay. Yes, I'm actually now seeing what you're saying, but let's see how this is going to play out. We have again PK taking up Temper for the second time. They took them down in Sunhawk, but you can see the players from Temper trying to fight back. Captain joining in the fight here, getting up. But a lot is happening here. Vehicles are flying in. PK is really having a hard time to survive this fight already. 3 of the players have been taken back to lobby. One of them
All right.
remains. And PK, I was just talking about them, have been taken back to lobby. I have officially stopped vouching for other teams, but we have El Majid joining the party. We have Nades getting cooked. Kenzo tries to cook up another nade there to get maybe the second knock. He gets another player. Three of the players from one of them is in lobby. Two are down. One remains from Tempa. That is Legend. I don't know if he's a legend in his team, but we have the players from El Majid going for that push there. They're coming hot for sure. They're not taking any chances. They're not letting this guy think through what to do next. But we have El Majid taking out Temper, taking them back to lobby. This is just game 2.
That was a 1v4. That
One
was a
before,
1v4.
it's Kenzo. Oh,
Yeah, that was a
Kenzo.
1v4. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Insane.
Seems like he's a
Absolutely
Grenadier there.
insane. Yeah, he was insane.
Yeah.
You know, PK, do you think there's something going on between PK and Temper? Because that's like the third time that I've seen them lock horns in this final.
I don't know, but well, makes sense. Does make sense. But we have 10-11 coming in where we have the knockout machines, and it's really not looking 10-11. Already one of their players is down, but then 4 Weezers are 4 knockout machines as well. They have at least one player who's just damaged, not taking, not knocks, nothing happening, but 10-11 enemy having a hard time here. Changing his position, that's actually really a good thing there. Not choosing to engage in a fight is something I saw them doing before. 10-11 definitely picks the fight, and if it's worth it, they'll definitely go with it till the end. But let's just see if Knockout Machines is a team they want to fight. Toxic is down. We have Glock hooking up a nade. It seems like tonight we're having a lot of Kobe's, and that is exactly what I love about PUBG. When we have just beautiful nades, there's just something satisfying about a nade that connects. Priest, when you see a nade getting a knock, there's something that happens in your heart. But anyway, 0-3 brothers have been taken back to lobby, and we have knockout machines are smoking themselves out. They want to know whether they want to take out 10-11 or not, but you can see 10-11, they are not engaging in this fight directly. You can see the flanks here. They're definitely trying to gauge their team here. They're trying to see the type of team we are fighting. Is it a fight we want to take on? Because Junior is just moving around the buggy. The teammates as well are just moving around with vehicles. They're not yet sure if they want to engage. But we can see Junior, they're cooking up a nade, probably trying to get a knock so that they can advance and get a push happening here on the knockout machines. But nothing is happening here. No nade is getting any knock from either of the teams. Both teams are really trying their best here to get as many knocks as possible, but it is not working. 10-11 still moving around. I'm guessing they're calling shots there, where we have scouts for the team, but we have knockouts. Illuminates, I think that's the name, the second name. Yeah, Illuminates. They're the ones that fighting this fight. We have MAJD is down. Oh, this is knockout machines. 2 of their players are down. Toxic and MAJD, Toxic and Glock are the only ones remaining from their team. 10-11 is still enjoying this. They're watching from afar. They're still debating whether to engage or not. But then the knockout Illuminates are having a good time. They're definitely having some kills there from knockout machines as they are distracted by 10-11. This is just the second game. This is the first time we've seen Erangel this violent, and we're just in the second stage of the zone. So I'm not sure what is happening here, Priest. I'm not sure if they're trying to get many kills to close the gap between the teams, or they have just decided it is what it is, and we are going to go ahead and just play the game and stop focusing on the tension that comes with a competitive game.
Yeah, you know, again, I did expect this to happen today. You know, a lot of teams are just starting to look at the leaderboard and they're like, yeah, I gotta do some about this. I have to change something's got to give, and it results to chaos. It results to chaotic, you know, play styles, game styles. You know, Toxic and the rest of the guys from Knockout Machines got caught out in the open. I was expecting that to happen because when you're taking an engagement like that and you haven't made an active decision to finish off your fight or to complete that engagement in quick succession, you risk yourself to third parties, and that's exactly what happened. 10-11 knew that was going to be a possibility for them, so they kept Knockout Machines engaged long enough. So I had no idea that first man was lurking in the shadows, and we'll use the S12K to park him all the way back, and unfortunately Wada's going to be exposed as well, and RC could be in a big problem right here. First man might be able to put him back into the lobby in the 1 versus 3. will not be looking too solid for them. But 10-11 have pulled up into the scene. They want a piece of the action as well. They smell blood in the water, and that grenade just shy. If First Man did not move, that grenade was going to land on his head, and it would have just blown it all the way up. Tricky scenario for him. But like I said earlier, 10-11, they kept Knockout Machines engaged long enough because they knew the potential for the third parties was going to come from either the hillside or the other pocket of space of that position. But again, that's not going to be the case. Ooh, what that is exposed, takes a lot of hits, has to fall back and reposition. And he knows for a fact this area is not going to be working out for him and Sereno. They will need to move into a much more secure and safer location. For the time being, 4-Rec and 10-11 will play on as 3. Again, 2 eliminations from 10-11, 4 from 4-Rec, 2 from Knockout Illuminates as well, 3 from Neon Rising. And Knockout Machines with 1. Unfortunately, O3 Brothers have been swept back into the lobby, but they did go out with 3 eliminations. AFRO Esports now have the opportunity to climb all the way up into top 5. But it all relents on how they finish. Probably giving up the ghost, but they did go out with 3 eliminations. Temper just in front of them with 4. Again, there is a big disparaged gap, between certain sections of the leaderboard. 4-Rec is in a league of their own. 10-11 is also in a league of their own. PK is also in a league of their own, but Knockout Illuminates, Neon Rising, Knockout Machines, O3, AFRO Esports, 1HP, and RC and One Hit are all in the same league. They could turn anything around inside of that leaderboard. So we are going to be keeping our eyes peeled, for the rest of the leaderboard to see who's going to shake things up.
Just a question. When you're playing these games, what matters at the end of the day? Is it the position you got, the points you got from all the games that you played, or is it just the experience? Because I know some teams, I've not seen any team backing out, so we have to commend the teams for that. Even for the teams that don't have really good points, are still showing up, still playing. But what really matters at the end of the day is it how the points they got, the position they got at the end of the day, or is it just the experience that they have gathered after playing the knockout games?
Yeah, I think everything matters, and it also depends on the kind of team you are and what you're trying to accomplish, as a team. I mean, after today, I'm pretty sure a lot of teams here are gonna, ask 4-Rec for a lot of pointers, for a lot of they're going to ask them a lot of questions as to how they play, why they play the way they do, what is important to them, what decisions lead them, to make certain types of plays, what drives, certain things that they are able to do. Of course, skill also comes in, but PUBG Mobile at this level is way more than skill. There's a lot that goes into it, and you have to decide for yourself and your team every single time that what is going to be important for you for each game. Now, some teams they're much more focused on how many points they can score. They are all very focused on how many points they can score. 3DS, unfortunately, getting caught out again. Again, you see, this is what we talk about. There's so many types of rotations, so many types of plays, so many types of positions that you won't see certain teams engaging in. And these are the questions you're going to ask those teams. Like, what made you not play in this area? What made you decide to do this? Why did you do that? Because it's all about the decisions. Every single decision you make is going to lead to a cascade of events that triggers everything that happens from that moment forward. If you eliminate the team, or if the team eliminates you, it all leads to a final conclusion. So 4-Rec, they play extremely controlled. They try to play, most likely they just love to play from the top side. They love to play from the northern side and hold teams coming all the way from the south and the central positions, trying to keep them all the way down. You can see Kakao has already made a rotation even over the top side, and now they've made a rotation into the guys from Knockout Machines. They know that Knockout Machines is only 2 players, and they're going to use the numbers advantage, to overpower them. These are the decisions. There's a lot of teams that they say, okay, we're going to have to average this number of points per game, or we're going to have to average this number of kills, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. It's all about the decisions. And then you have teams, like for Rec, they pay attention to what is happening inside of the game. They'll take a look. You can see Krona already making a play there to get some more information on what is going on in that northern side. As expected, Ringo is exposed here, and Inferno Rage might be getting blown away there, as they did manage 2 eliminations so far, but they rolled a little bit too close to 10-11, and they will feel the brunt of that one. Ringo is in a troublesome position. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted out, but one hit will be spotted out. They will be sent back into the lobby.
And looking at Inferno Rage here, his vehicle is damaged. I don't know how he's doing the rotation here. Surprisingly, he has been spotted there by Afro Esports. Outcast was watching this from afar. He spotted him, took him back to lobby right in front of a player that is holding the shark, patiently waiting for someone to make a mistake. Well, the mistake was done, but there's no way he would have gotten that kill with the players from Afro Esports watching that vehicle. As they play off flanks, we have now 10-11 trying to move closer into the zone to get a good position to hold, but they have the players from Spy right in front of them. We can see RECALCITRANT getting some damage them. 4 Sports in 10-11, and we have a first knock there. 10-11 has been knocked and faster. That is Junior. And that leaves only 2 players, Mentor and Enemy. The knockout Illuminates player, fast one, still holding the same shark. Afro Esports getting closer. He's cooking up a nade, and I need to see a Kobe there, but the nade looks promising as it throws it towards the players there from Afro Esports. And we have 4 Rec now getting a push on the Spy team. Kakao with the DBS. I'm always a person for the DBS these days. I hated it, but now it's looking like a gun that you want to see people use. He goes inside here, the player there cooking a nade, gets his knock, and takes him back. So immediately we have another push there. The players are getting closer, and Spy is really having a hard time being taken back. So we have RC joining the party. We have 4 Strengths joining the party as well, and then we have Kakao enjoying all these kills. As you're knocked right in front of him, he takes you back to lobby. He's not wasting his time here, but we have a lot of teams coming to this exact compound because it is the only building in zone, and Kakao is holding it very, very well. He is composed. RC taken back to lobby. We have the players from 4 Strengths trying to heal up, getting the revives up in there. Julio has already been revived, has healed up, and they're ready to take on the 4 Rec team. Kakao still waiting patiently, spots the 10-11 player Enemy as it takes the flank there. Just right around them, we have at least 5 teams remaining. The zone is very, very small, depending on where you hold it right now. That is what is going to determine what is going to happen to your team. But we have Kakao still holding here with the DBS, 4 Strengths being taken back by Krona. And he has been able to take them back to lobby. We can see a lot of fights happening here. RECALCITRANT have been holding the same compound. The zone is about to move, and it's going to be a really interesting fight to actually experience, because 10-11 Afro Esports, 4 Rec, these are teams that have already gotten chicken dinners before. There's no team here that has not had a chicken dinner apart from Neon. Already one of their players they're getting a knock. We have Amari cooking up a lead as they get a push towards the 4 Rec team. Afro Esports ready to take on another team that has been getting chicken dinners like them. For Afro Esports, we saw them getting the wins in the semi-finals. We have not seen that happening in the finale, but I'm hoping in this second game of the night that they have survived this long. We're probably going to see something happening sooner or later, but we have Neon there getting taken back slowly by the Afro Esports team. And 10-11, 4 Rec is not changing their position. They're not letting go of these buildings. It is the only place that has a nice place to hold, apart from the buildings that Afro Esports have. For Neon, they're really open field. Zone is about to shift, and I don't know about them, but that zone is quite damaging. It might not be easy for them to make it to the zone, but we have the Afro Esports players really blocking them from coming towards the zone, trying to get as many knocks as possible, trying to stop them there, and they need to be fast with their knocks there. Immediately they knock, they have to pass, because you can see 4 Rec stealing those knocks from the players from Afro Esports, and they're definitely enjoying what is happening here. 3 teams remaining, 10-11, Afro Esports, 4 Rec, 3 teams we have seen winning the games before. And tonight might just be an interesting day because these are 3 teams that are really good. We have seen what Afro Esports can do, 10-11, 4 Rec. I don't know about you, Chris, but between these 3 teams, I can't even predict. But as you said, 4 Rec is more experienced, so let's just see if this is going to be their time to maybe get another win for the second game of the night. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and that is what they were waiting for. Krona gets the knock on, and now there's trouble for Afro Esports. They're fighting on two fronts. Mentor from Teddy Quinn is exposed by the corner. Merrick gets him knocked away. Full wreck trying to break through. Another grenade tossed over to the side, and that will be good night. 4-10-11 over to the side. An outcast trying to hold on. Grenade in hand, might decide to pop one over the top. Merrick continues to apply some of that pressure. Krona might be exposed a little bit there. Esports against 4-Rec. Grenade swapping one bombs, dropping all over the place. You would think it's fighter jets, but it's not. 1 HP, but 4-Rec was trying to survive and hold on into that corner position as well. But Afro Esports, this could be the awakening. This could be the opportunity they have been looking for to grasp that chicken dinner that has been so elusive. But the play zone is too far out. They're starting to make that advance. They have the numbers advantage. Can it work in their favor? Grenade launched over the top side. You would think they're playing basketball. Another one pops through. Merrick will fall to the side. And now 4-Rec once again showing why they are the number one in Sudan. Thrown into the corner. X pops through, but cover is there. And the grenade is immediately there. Tries to do the drop shot, but he fails. Kakao will shut it down. And R. Unstoppable. 4-Rec. They wreck and wreck again.
Second win, come on, done.
Hey, Kaka brother, seems like these guys are wrecking in the winner chicken dinner. Here. Okay, there we have. Now we can see how these guys have done the damage, especially this guy called Kakao. Kaka brother, the guy is a gunslinger with the DPS. Kaka brother, much respect there, Kakao. Okay, there we have now the winner chicken dinner team stats here as we are seeing there. We have now X with 731 damages there with 2 elims, 2 assists and 2 knocks. Seems like this guy is going on like an aligning system there with Killjoy 198 damages, 1 elim with 1 knockout. Karonai Kakabraza 891 damages, elims, 2 assists and 3 knocks, and the man himself, Kakao, the man with the serious look, the man with the cross hand serious look there, is gone mad with 9 elims. Okay, match summary there we have now 59 elims, knocks 52, 6,084 total healing, grenade 4 elims, 25 assists and 5 vehicle elims. What an interesting way. And here we have now our comparison between position 1 and position 2. We have 3,141 for Rec and 798 for the Afro Esports there. 16 knocks for 4-Rec and 3 knocks for Afro Esports. 16 elims for 4-Rec and 8 elims for Afro Esports. 26 points for 4-Rec and 14 there for Afro Esports. Seems like the 4-Rec are knocking and elims. It's like they are knocking and thirsting, my friend, all in one go. Moving on now to the match ranking. Our MVP, Kakao himself, the man with the serious look, 9 elims, 1,321 damages, there 279 healings and 10 knocks. Seems like he only missed 1 knock here to take him back to lobby, but it is what it is there. And yes, we've seen him taking the MVP of match number 7, second match in day 2. Okay, there we have it, our MVP here. The looks on a serious note, the top fraggers of match number 7 there. We have Kakao there with 1,321 damages, 9 elims, 10 knocks, followed by Karonai there with 891 damages, 4 elims, 2 assists and 3 knocks, 1 hit. Kanzo, 576 damages, 4 elims and 3 knocks. Cover 1B, the man with 296 damages, 3 elims, 1 knock. And our last one here is Ammar Jr. there with 634 damages, 3 elims and 3 knocks. That is our top fraggers here of the match here. And there we have now match ranking here. We can still see 4-Rec there wrecking in the points, 26 points now. AFRO Esports with 14 points, 10-11 there with 10 points, Mion Rising with 8 points, Full Strength 6 points, Recall with 5 points, Tempo with 4 points, MAJD there with 4 points, Project X 3, All 3 Brothers 3, Knockout Illums 3, INFERNO Rage with 2, Knockout Machines 1, 1 HP 1, Spy 1, and this time round I'm seeing Player Killer with the channel O. Whoa! What a ton of event! What a ton of event. The previous game, they were the first, and this game, they were the first to go back to lobby. Okay, overall top fraggers here, we have now Cacao. Seems like he overlapped everyone. Cacao with 4,668 damages, 26 limbs, 5 assists, and 25 knocks with a KD of 3.71. Followed by here Amar there with 3,543 damages, 21 limbs, assist 7, 20 knocks, and a KD of 3. X 3,664 damages, 20 limbs, 7 assists, and 13 knocks with a KD of 2.86. Karonai there with 4,696 damages, limbs 20, assist 15, knocks 23, and a KD of 2.86. Killjoy, the guy who kills the joy of everyone, 2,482 damages there, limbs 17, assist, and knocks 11, KD of 2.43. Wow, what a fantastic fragger. Here we have now our overall standing. 144, right? 10, 11, 81, PK, 59, AE, 41, Neon, 40, LA, Knockout Aliens, 39, RC, 28, O3, 28, 28 with Wiz. Seems like we have a line of 28s there. 1 HP, 27, 4S, 25, 1 hit, 23, Temp, 18, X, 17, Spy, 16, and IR, Inferno with 10. GG guys, GG there. So guys, that has been epic as we're now planning on moving to our match number 8, the third match of day number 2. So guys, we'll be taking a short break as we'll be right back in a few.
This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast. Scan the code. Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast. Scan the code.
All right. We are back to the show. I hope Mitch isn't muted.
Mitch
Keep
is
our
here,
eyes
priest.
peeled.
Mitch is here.
All right. Mitch is here. And Mitch, how do you feel about this game? It's the first Miramar. Strategies are going to change significantly. Everybody has seen, some teams have seen other teams' nakedness. Now they know exactly what they got to do. So now all the strategies that they've applied in the first two games, they're going to have to change it again for the sake of Miramar. But the Blazer moves from the west to the east, or rather from the east to the west, the playing path, moves from the east to the west and cuts just right across Los Leones. I think we have Impala in the mix as well. Forek will be holding that position, not having to worry about the playing path, at least for the most part. So Miramar, do you think Forek are gonna do it again? I mean, they did it yesterday, so I think they can do it again. Do you think they're gonna do it again?
At this point, I feel like they are. Honestly, I'm loving how they're taking their fights. They're really composed. Even when I was looking at that game there in Erangel and Gatka, that compound that had at least four teams, when I was watching, I believe that was Cacao. He was really composed. I did not see him panic. You know, you can tell when someone is panicking with how they take on their fight. But before we get to Cacao, it seems like 1 HP again might just be going back to lobby for the second time as the first team to be eliminated in the game. But I'm not going to say that just yet. Anything can happen. I don't know. This gun that PUBG brought back in the game looks more of like the game range. The what's it called? What's the guy? The ranger there that has this gun. You can't scope with this gun. I don't know why he's using it. But anyway, probably he likes the feel of it having two guns while running. But for Forek, honestly, Priest, with what I saw, I can tell, you can easily tell when someone is panicking, jumping in and out of a building, going left, going right, doing a lot of moving just to figure out what they're going to do. But you saw what he was doing. He was so calm that you couldn't even tell they have four teams pushing where he was. Even his teammates are not that close to him, but he was not panicking. That's really, it's really good to see that. And I'm just saying, I'm hoping we'd see what is going to happen there, but it's going to be also interesting. Let's just wait and see. I'm hoping they get another win, because now it seems like I'm team 4 rec, but also I'm still team 10, 11 and every other team. So let's just wait and see.
Well, we're gonna see if that is going to translate to something here. But Furek, it's more about confidence. Cacao was so confident. You could tell that he
Yeah,
was very, very confident in that position. It
exactly.
felt very natural for him. He felt very at peace at home, because I feel that is something that he has had to deal with consistently. Being able to hold off a team all by yourself, with your teammates, not necessarily being shoulder to shoulder with you, just being in the area is enough to make it happen there. Oh, yo,
No.
Punk had no idea. He
Yeah.
had no idea. He jumped right into the bullets. He flew right into the bullets, jumped mid-air and everything.
Yeah.
And Neo was there to give him the GGs and put him
Finally
back
a
into the
camper.
lobby. He
No, no,
made
wait, it's not
absolutely no
camping.
sound.
It's strategically holding a room. He was strategically holding that room. Ah, that was satisfying.
Yeah, Mitch, you're going to jail. You're going to jail for saying that.
What?
You're going to go to jail for saying that. Strategically holding. You're going to
Yeah.
jail for saying that for sure.
No, he was strategic.
Chats. Mitch is going to jail. Mitch should be arrested for saying that.
Wait,
But it
he
looks like
went in that
McGrellin
room
and the
and
O3.
kept quiet. Why are you saying that? Strategic.
Well, it looks like Outcast might have something a little bit on the upset for O3 brothers. They might run into him here. But he has to be very careful. Cover. He's up front, trying to apply a little bit of that pressure, but they have been discovered. McGrellin just hanging on outside the corners there. Hasn't given away his position just yet, but Cover has that. He's got that pew pew on him, and that might be very, very, very controversial. The grenades would be time for them to start flying out. Griff surely can hear the commotion brewing from outside the corners there, and they will try their best to not panic, but it looks like O3 want the smoke, just swabbing through, and that S12K immediately pops into the corner, and
Yeah.
Cover will be swept away by McGrellin. An Outcast will be dropped off as well. 2 bodies, 3 bodies caught in the open. But unfortunately, there's only so much they can do. Mushax hears the commotion and wants a little piece of that action as well. Knockout Machines, they smell blood in the water. They might decide that this will be a perfect time for them to pick up the pieces of O3 brothers. But O3 currently sitting at a full strength of 3 players, actually. So Mushax has to be very careful. He has already made the advance. He has been heard. And now Knockout Machines will be pulling up into the vicinity, but things might not be too interesting for them. O3 is already ready for this engagement. A grenade is the only thing that can shape things around. Now Moat pops the first one, and he tries to connect. Rios tries to escape, and he manages to make it out in time, but looks like Knockout Machines are trying to confine them and seal them inside. Moat plays off that open space and tries to pen them into the southwestern corner of the silo. It will take a little bit more to deal with O3. O3 is very, very strong defensively. They can keep knockout machines at bay, but it's going to take a lot of utilities to make something like that happen. Real's still very low on HP, still looking for some utilities to get his HP back to full strength. McBrelin is a little bit open now. Shanks will get his angle and will be knocking away Reels. And now they're down to 2. Griff and McGrelin working side by side, but it's all happening outside into the corner. And Griff will fall. Unfortunately, it looks like Mushax has everything locked in, but the third party from 1 HP out of nowhere. And now O3 brothers have some breathing room. I believe the pickup is a big possibility right now. Knockout machines have to be very, very decisive. Do they want to go for the reset? Or do they want to go for the finish? Unfortunately, Mushax will be finished. And he will be sent all the way back into the lobby. McGrelin now, he's away into that corner. Can he keep his teammate back up? Reels is still knocked away. I think he can go for it. Oops, spoke too soon. Reels will be flushed down the corner. Amin has now pulled down into that position. Good spray up onto the top side, but he misses all of his shots. That will not be doing much of anything. Does connect. Oh, just a little bit too close for comfort. And O3 brothers will have to deal with 2 fronts. McGrelin peeks over to the corner again. Good spray over to the left-hand side. He is caught between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Knockout machines and 1 HP. Glock is making the advance. It's going to be a hard one for him, as he's going to get knocked away. Swaps into the line. Beautiful shots from McGrelin. McGrelin again. Sways into the right-hand side. McGrelin 1 versus 2. Clutch plays. And O3 brothers will survive just a little bit longer. 1 versus 2. The AKM will reign supreme. And what a way to clap the opposition. I could hear the sound of the cheeks going up and down. And what a beautiful finish coming through.
Yeah.
And Tammy as well.
What?
Will be swept away by Killjoy. 4-rec coming in from the rear end. Will shut that down immediately, but McGrelin is aware of who just pulled up, and he's going to get out of there immediately, because if I was him, that is exactly what I would do. I would get the hell out of that spot. And he did that quick, but then the bullets will trail. Bullets will chase him down. Fortunately for him, the bullets continue to trail, and they might continue to chase him down. But wow, absolutely crazy work from 4-rec. Yeah, they're gonna chase him down. He has to get out of here. They're not stopping. They're not stopping. Yeah, they're not stopping. They are not stopping, bro. He knows they're not stopping. Oh my days, man. This is so scary, man.
What is happening? He just gave up.
Yeah,
sad.
he knew his time had come. He knew, but he put up an amazing fight.
Yeah. 4-rec was just okay. 4-rec decided we are not letting this guy leave. But what is that? That is not fair, man. They should have let this guy slide. He's just but a solo. Let him enjoy his victory for a while, getting to do a whole clutch for his team. Actually, he's another composed player. When he joined the 03 brothers, I had you mention his name, saying that 03 has pulled him up. I'm guessing he's a good player for the 03 team, because I don't really know much about him, unless you can tell me more. But when he was added, you did mention him.
Yeah, I have a little bit of knowledge, just a little bit of knowledge, about how he was put in the squad. He has been quite a solid addition so far. But again, I really want, more. I still want more from him. I still want him to, rise to the occasion even further than he already has. I would expect a little bit more from him going forward. And like I said earlier, it is all about the strategies, being applied to Miramar right now. Miramar, each map, I would say, highlights different abilities of so many different players. Some players are very, very strong long distance. Some players are very, very strong close quarters. So some of them decide how they will want to play inside of a specific type of zone, a specific type of part of the map. So it all plays and it all ties in. Like RC, for example, you can see them just trying to gather intel. They are playing a split, a little bit more central, a little bit more northern as well. But Sval has to be very careful. He takes more and more hits, and these single taps, he has to be very careful with that one. Q's from 4 strength is going to be the object of desire for 10-11 there, as he will be taking another hit. Skillful, getting sent back into the lobby by Kakao and Kronal working hand in hand. And that will be another one to bite the dust for Rec, already up to 5 eliminations. They cannot be stopped for whatsoever reason. They will continue their domination. Gonna be keeping our eyes even much more peeled in there. Wizmo peeked out a little bit too much there, takes a hit and he falls as well. It looks like 10-11 have now decided to crash the party. Grenade sent through as well to bark into the corners as Bego will advance. Pops the first one, pops the next one. Offset making a run for it. They're all trying to escape. They have to be very careful. That grenade was a little bit too close for comfort. Bego takes a hit. We'll have to reposition as well. Enemy pops out immediately with the S12K. Put a mighty suppressor on it to hide the sound of the tears of his ops as they cry, as that those shotgun shells will pump out. They are gonna be swaying a lot of utilities here. You can see 4 strength. They are not committing. Oh, that's a dangerous grenade. Very close. Almost very, very dangerous. Beggar almost got him swept away there. But they're starting to see that the guys from 4 strength, they're not necessarily outside. Yeah, they're not necessarily outside of the building. They're trying to make sure those grenades are just to find out if there's anybody outside. And I think they have figured out that 4 strength are inside of the building, and they have used all of the smokes to shield their position. Amar already making finding a way to break the ice. He's a little bit closer than they would like. Bego will play support a little bit closer there and will be swaying in. Knockout Illuminates also in the vicinity. Cannot expose themselves to third parties, as Bego is also going to be hopping, scotching around there. Swaps out, gets the first one. Ooh, beautiful touch. And again, as expected, third party could have been very diabolical for them. Grenade sent over to the side, connects immediately, cuts the HP by a quarter. And now there would be a much more troublesome position as well. Amar gets the first touch, and that is a clean finish between Bego and Mentor. They work so well together. 4 eliminations, and 4 strength will lose their strength. Unfortunately, they will need some antibiotics to gain their strength in the next game. They will try to hold on going into the next third.
Yes, sir. And just looking at the 4 recalcitrant forces are still gathering some good amount of points. You can see the amount of kills they have already gotten. 6 points already in the game. We still have a good amount of teams in the game. They still have a chance of getting even to 10 or 20 with how someone just said they are farming kills, and that is exactly what they're doing for Tempa. They have survived longer than they survived in game 1 and 2, as they were engaging in fights very early in the game. But for now, we can see Legend has already been knocked, and his teammate there should definitely go for that revive before anything happens, before a push takes place, and they're now put at the tight spot where they need to figure out what to do next. Otherwise, for Tempa, it is nice to see that they have survived this long. Actually, for some teams, for example, Project X is still around in the game. We have not seen Little Boy being taken back to lobby. He's still holding it tight for the team. Hasn't exposed himself, because I'm guessing most of the time he's either scouting, he's the first one spotted, he's taken back to lobby. A lot actually happens for that team. But just looking at Project X, Abia is still around, star of the team. We saw him yesterday getting a good amount of clutches happening there for his team. We have a nade here getting cooked on the knockout Illuminates, and of course they're going for that push. One of the players is now into the M249 spray. Actually, impressive spray from the M249. Not an easy gun to control if you're not used to it. But we have a push there. Nade is getting cooked. The nade can do something with the massive damage. We have a push there taking place. Our fast knock, and Buzz is down. I'm guessing that is Buzz. He is down, and we have Project X still advancing, going towards the knockout Illuminates. They're not letting this guy get away. But unfortunately for them, they're not going to be able to get some push happening here for this guy. And the fast man is able to retreat without losing any points to Project X. It's great. Again, he switches the scope. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm even scared for him, but it seems like this is something he does, and he's aware that he can use them 249 long range and close range. 10-11 has one of their players, Junior, is already down. They have already 4 eliminations in their bag, and they're still looking for more from Temper. Nade is getting cooked there. We're not going to see what is happening because we're on this side of the game, but it seems like 10-11 is really trying to get as many points as possible. Temper, they're getting to apply some pressure on 10-11. Junior is still down. They go for the fast there, and now it just is only 3 players on 10-11. Temper Legend trying to get some sprays here on Mentor, doesn't get any damage on him. But for Mentor, it is time to retreat. He is not choosing to engage in this fight at any point, and he goes directly back where his team is, and he is ready to fight now that he has the players close to him. They actually have another team surrounding them right now. For Miramar, this is something we usually expect. We usually see people engaging in fights early, and then we see people getting close to each other. Again, it might be the biggest map in PUBG, but it is the smallest when it comes to competitive games. You see the teams get to learn closer. You can see what is happening here. If they get a knock, they want to push. If they know there's a team there, they want to advance. And that is what Temper wants to do right now. They're getting closer to 10-11, but they have to be careful with how they take on this fight, because 10-11 also thinks through their fights. And it is not easy to push them just randomly going for that push. It does take some time, some thinking before you can push these people. Recalcitrant crew also spotting a team right next to them, and the Inferno. They're just passing by right in front of them. Some damage, yes, we can see some damage, but we cannot see a knock happening. Project X engaging in a fight against 4Rec. I don't think we've seen this fight before, Chris, unless it happened and I was not there. But I've not seen Recalcitrant forces and Project X engaging in a fight this close. This is my first time seeing this. I don't know if you've seen this, Chris, before, but this is actually new, and let's see how this plays out, because Arya is a good player for his team in Project X. He actually does put up a good fight. So we're just going to wait and see what is going to happen there between all these teams as they're getting closer. We're heading to stage 5 of the zone. It is about to get damaging. For the people that are not in zone, it is going to be intense. But it's Miramar. We'll have third parties. I'm just hoping we have a new winner, or else we'll have Forward getting the third winner chicken dinner tonight.
Well, we're about to see if they will get out of that trouble position. First man gets the first knock, but Little Boy will get the finish on the last player for knockout Illuminates. Fortunately for them, will be going out of the lobby in 10th place. Not necessarily liking that one, but it is what it is. It is part of the constituency that we've seen so far. It looks like Krona has already taken a high ground position. And as expected, this is exactly what they do for REC. Gather intel. They gather so much intel. They gather so much information. That is what Krona is doing all the way up there. And that information is what is going to lead into their next phase of attack, even into their next, pattern of rotation. They are doing exactly that. You can tell you they always play from the northern side. They're trying to keep the teams below them, keep them beneath them, and make it very, very difficult for teams to get angles and positions on them, inside of that final third. It's going to be very, very hasty. It's going to be very tricky for them. But Player Killers could be one of those teams that could cause an upset to them as well. We've seen how capable these guys have been. They have scored the highest number of eliminations today. But unfortunately, they just couldn't keep it consistent, and they had to split the points across the board. But it is not over for them just yet. They can do something here, as Krona has given away a little bit more intel on how they will advance into the final phase of that circle. But Recalcitrant crew enjoying their one elimination so far. Wismo with a little bit more intel than Kakao has started to rain the bullets. And Sval will be sent back into that lobby. 10-11 now. Neon Rising. Big chance for them to lock horns. It is a 3 versus 3. So it's all about the right calls going forward now. Bego finally slams into the walls. Now wants a little piece of that action as well. Grenades from Baby immediately swapped into the arm might be letting loose, but Beggar will make the right play, pops out the smoke into that right hand corner as well. As he is aware of temper, they did pull up into the mix. Here comes Six Guard. The trouble for them as well. A little bit more pressure as Beggar will be swept away by Six Guard. Beautiful stuff from Temper. And now they are looking to gain a little bit more momentum. Mentor has also been spotted in that little dip, that little peak of space there. Looks like he might not be able to make it out of here. 10-11, this might be the end of the journey for them. They already have a sight line on him. And he might be getting dropped away there. Grenades already flying all the way up top, and that one will get the job done. Maestrop gets the finish on an enemy. Will be the last one left for 10-11. And the gaps continue to widen as 4-Rec would go up to 9. Temper, on the other hand, have started to get into their stride. Seen them play exactly like this before. Usually ends in a chicken dinner. Hopefully this might be one of those times. But Cacao, you can see what I said, gathering intel. They are gathering intel. They are learning. They're understanding what is going on. They know this team is moving in this direction. We need to cut them off here. We need to be placed here to make something happen. It's all about the right plan. It's all about the execution there. Six Guard continues to apply pressure with the AUG, gets the first knock and then gets the flush. And now they're up to 5. And now they are taking more hits, sending towards the guys from Project X. Captain leading the charge. Neon Rising in trouble. Steroids is prone onto the ground as well. Play zone not too favorable either way for the guys from Neon Rising. One hit have now set their sights on Krona, and they will get him knocked away, and it's a little bit too far out. And Krona might be going back into the lobby right now. A grenade as well from C-Peak again. And now one hit might be the team that puts the fork in the road for 4-Rec. Hopefully they will be able to get their numbers back up. X has also been knocked away. Things could go from bad to even worse. That guy, the last player left for Neon Rising, can he make something happen? A grenade sent over by Captain. But unfortunately, one hit couldn't make anything happen from all of the knocks that they got. Unfortunately, no flush. And 4-Rec, I believe, will be able to come back to full strength. They're up to 12 eliminations now. 16 alive. 15 players up in the cut. Captain and the rest of Temper continuously applying that pressure, holding the lines and holding the majority of the zone, not giving away too much. Project X will be cut out as well. And that will be the end for them. We're down to 5 teams now. An enemy
I did not expect Project
might not
X
make
to go
it.
that way. Oh, sorry. It's 10-11. Seem to have been taken back to the
Grenade
there.
was
Oh,
good,
interesting.
but this could even be better. It's a 4 versus 4. 4-Rec. Oh, one grenade takes 2 down. 4-Rec could be in trouble. For the first time, they might be getting stopped in their tracks. Cacao already going for the reset. But now can player killers do something? Krona's already applying the pressure, trying to keep them at bay. Kit Kat exposed now, gets dropped away immediately by Cacao, but the return fire is also brilliant. Is there. Danger playing off the left-hand side, and they are trying to split into the corners continuously. And now Cacao will be swept off his feet like they're trying to take him to the dance floor, and that's going to be good night for him. Kit Kat exposed, dropped off, and Krona peeks out. He will be swept away. Good night to 4-Rec at the expense of player killers, and I said it earlier, player killers could be the team that puts the fork in the road for 4-Rec's ultimate world domination, and surely this might be the end of the party. Temper, and I did talk about how they've been playing this game. It usually ends in a chicken dinner. Captain, oh my Captain, just behind the rock side, holding that possession, but the grenade is sent over. Six God will bow to his God, and unfortunately he will go down into the lobby. Captain trying to hold on. 4 versus 1 on the off angles there, but he's gonna peek out, gets the knock. Danger, not feeling too dangerous, falls to the side, and now another opportunity for Temper to advance their position. Can they get Danger up? It's not going to be a possibility. The flash comes through. Legend will use the AKM and wipe his score back into the lobby. Legend peeks over to the top side again, and Mustafa is playing in the dip. This is not going to be a favorable position for him at all, but they do have the play zone. It is favorable. They are trying to keep Captain out of reach, trying to keep him in an unfavorable position, but Legend is creeping closer and closer. This might be that opening he's looking for. He's already blinded the smoke up onto that left hand side. Kid Kat is up onto the corner. First touch is good, and he gets the knock in. And now an opportunity for Temper to advance to the position. But Legend is going to be dropped away with the DB. Yes, sways into the right-hand side. And now there's an open spot for Captain to make something happen here. Goes with the S12K and cuts the opposition down to size. It's a 2 versus 2. This could have been so many ways differently, but Atlas already making the play. He knows what time it is. Tries to swipe into the corner, and unfortunately, he will be no match for PK as they will finally put a stop to 4-rec and take that chicken dinner.
There we have it, guys. We've seen now. It seems like only 2 teams here are battling here for the winner chicken dinner. And yes, we started with 4-rec, moved to player killers, and now back to 4-rec, and now back to player killers there. And there we have it, guys. The winner chicken dinner team there. As we've seen, we have now Dallas there with 140 damages, 1 limb, 3 assists, followed by Cat there with 393 damages, 3 limbs, 2 assists, and the knockouts there. Match summary there, as we've seen here, we have now 57 limbs, 49 knocks, 5,763 total healings, grenade limbs, 5 assists, 31, and vehicle limbs. This time round, we have them. 3 of them. Okay. That those actually those limbs were in way different. Okay, moving to the others, as we've seen. Let's move to the match summary for comparison. Okay, comparison here for rec there and PKs. Wonderful there. Okay, 2,529 damages here for the 4-rec PK there. 1,189, 8 knocks for 4-rec, 6 knocks for PK. 15 limbs 4-rec, 9 limbs PK. Nice. Okay, as we've seen, the guys are rocking in 20 points 4-rec there and 19 points PK. Okay, they might be taken back to lobby way earlier than PK. We're taking the winner chicken dinner, but the points matters, mate. And there we have it, the MVP, the guy with the serious look, the serious eyes, the deadly eyes, the sleeping eyes. Okay, we have now 7 limbs here for him, 911 damages, 1 assist, 4 knocks, and 149 healing. Okay, there we have our top fraggers over the game here. We have Kakao with 911 there with 7 limbs, 1 assist, and 4 knocks. Followed by Karunai there with 783 damages, 5 limbs, 1 assist, and 2 knocks. Stranger Danger there, 418 damages, 4 limbs, 2 assists, and 2 knocks. Maestro Kakabraza, they will have 606 damages, 4 limbs, and 2 knocks. The Kit Guy, the chocolate guy, with 393 damages, 3 limbs, 2 assists, and 3 knocks. And that is it for the top fraggers over the game. Match ranking there. And still, we are seeing at number 1 for rec. These guys are maintaining their position. 20 points, and position number 2 there we can see now it's 19 points for player killers, Tempers 15, 10, 11, 7, Knockouts Machines with 5, Project X with 5, Neon Rising 4, 03 Brothers 4, Rec with 3, Afro Esports with 2, MAJD with 2, 1 HP, 1 point, Knockout Illums and Inferno all at 1 point each. 4 strength and Spy Esports with the pure channel. Oh, whoa, okay. Never expected it, but it happened. Okay, guys, as we preparing for match number 9. So yeah, it seems like there is much of suspense there. So we'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back in a few with match number 9.
This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code. Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code. Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code.
Okay, guys, yes, as we are preparing ourselves here for another sensation, so it's gonna be one hell of a game. Forek wrecking the games, making sure that they stay at the top, not taking any chances here. And yes, they've proven themselves, honestly, that no one can take them away from that position. But don't forget, here we have the PKs here and the 10-11 also coming in way nicely there. But they still have a long way to catch up with for rec. So, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for the next game? Because it's gonna.
Priest is probably sleeping. Priest. That is me embarrassing him. But yeah, before Priest decides to join us, we are in the fourth game. Just a second. Sorry about that. You know, this production guy is saying something there. Okay, so we are in the fourth game of the night, and that is Erangel. And just looking at the flight path, it is coming from the north eastern side all the way closer to Military Base and Fury Pier. Of course, we're going to have some teams going to Primos. We do have some teams that go all the way till the end of the flight path, so let's just wait and see. But with me, of course, it is Priest there. He's probably doing something fishy there in the background before he can join me. But before he does, I'm sure his thoughts about Forek will remain the same, that he is still supporting Forek till the end, saying that there is no way anyone can get them off their slot. They're in position one, but we are going to see if that's going to be the case. So far, so good. We have PK. They're the only team that have been able for tonight to take out the Forek squad from making it to the top for the winner chicken dinner in game three. And now that we are in game four, I don't know if that's going to be the same case at PK. Since the beginning of the night, they have done nothing but impress us. They have improved their gameplay, they have changed their strategy, and that is what we love to see. And we are enjoying every single fights that we have seen happening so far tonight. Just seen already some teams have engaged in some fights. We have RC being one of their teammates has already been knocked. I don't know why they have chosen to engage in a fight this early. But if you have been looking at the stats, of course, we do not know where the teams are as of now. And we are just going to maybe wait till the end of the games that we can see where they are as of now. But just looking at Military Base, it seems like that is where all the fight is happening now for esports. He still goes for that push. Why? He was trying to get a revive for his teammate. His teammate has been tasted there. And we have Eggnog still trying to, Egg Neo, oh my god. Egg Neo trying to get a push happening here on the players from RC. This is just one guy that is really, really close to the teammates from Afro Esports. We have seen Afro Esports getting a winner chicken dinner before in the semi-finals. Like I said, we have not seen it happening in the finale, but he has been flanked. He is down. Good play there from cover. Takes him back to lobby immediately. Warder trying to get some cover. Doesn't really work out. He has a shotgun. A gun that, to be honest, it is very intense to play with these guns because it's not easy to be accurate. And if you miss your first shot, things can go sideways real quick. And we have the players from Afro Esports getting a push here on Water. And I don't know how that's going to play out because he's waiting patiently. If he uses that shotgun very well, the S1 is really dangerous. One shot, just like the DBS, you can be knocked, and the second shot might just take you back to lobby. But Wada is just waiting patiently, and you can see You're just waiting there by the stairs, waiting for Wada to make the first move. But he's also not going to make that move because he's thinking the same thing as Neo. He's waiting for him to get a push happening there, but the players from Afro Esports might just come from the back and get Wada by surprise. But he is aware. Good Air Force, of course, you can tell when someone is right behind you. And his teammate Wiz, they're the only two players remaining from their team. Recalcitrant has already lost two of their players, and if anything changes, they might just be the first team going back to lobby as early as the first zone. But let's just see how this is going to play out. You can see Cameroon cover and Outcast really trying to figure out a way they're going to push. Neo changes his position. He decides he's not going to push from that end, and Wada is definitely aware and goes towards where he was before. And now the players from AFRO Esports are just right at the middle of the player of military base apartments. And Nade is getting cooked there. Gets some damage on Neo. It's actually a good nade. Might have done something there, but Neo did change his location quite fast there, and they did not get a knock happening. Outcast and his teammates are still re-strategizing. Water and his teammate Wiz. I know these buildings are not easy to play in. I've been playing military base or Erangel for a long time, especially when it was new. And you come here, it's not an easy place to fight. If you're not familiar with this place, it's not a place you can easily push and win a fight. But the players from AFRO Esports have decided that they're not going to push yet. They're just waiting patiently. The shotgun there is still about to be in play with how they're taking up their fights. It's going to be one interesting night here just to experience what is happening here. But let's just wait and see. We also have the players from Knockout Illuminates and Knockouts. What am I saying? Yes, the other ones are currently engaging in a fight in Oh, this is Pochinki, right? I'm trying to see the building better so that I can understand where they are. But we have the vast there. It seems like knockout machines really do like fighting here in Pochinki against the knockout illuminates. Nades are getting cooked there. We have seen a couple of copies. We still have a second nade getting cooked. He is aware that there's someone right above the roof there. One of the players from knockout machines is down. They're not getting the revive. They're immediately going for a push here against the knockout illuminates. They want to be done with this team as soon as possible before they can get the upper hand. Hard has decided to retreat here, and it's not looking good for the knockout machines. A second knock on their end has been casted immediately, and Hard is not taking any chances. He wants to get the push happening here as soon as possible to take out the knockout machines here. Oh, okay. 1 HP is also taking up a fight there. It seems like this time around they are really patient with their fights, and I'm hoping we'll see more coming from them. And Nate is getting cooked there towards the player there from Knockout Machines. That might have just been a Kobe. This is just the first zone, okay? We have seen at least 3 fights taking place. We are now here watching 1 HP, and the Synergy Brothers Nexus is low. We have a push there from 1 HP, and finally 1 HP XDR gets a clutch there. He was the only one remaining from his team, and Finn decides that he and his teammate Amen are going to take out 0-3 Brothers. Knockout Illuminates trying to survive as well. Now, there's a revive here, but to take place as they already have one of their teammates. Bars is down, and military base is not also an easy place to hold because the place as well is really tight. You can see what is happening there. The 2 teams back to back trying to figure out how we're going to get a push happening here before we can lose all our teammates. But Knockout Illuminates, they have at least 2 players back in lobby, and knockout machines as well. It is not looking good for them. You can see what just happened here. Beautiful fast knock there. We have a lot of damage. A second knock might just transfer here. Second knock is there. Oh, Wada with the S1. Like I said, the S1 is not just a simple gun. If it gets you, it knocks you. Especially if you have no vest or helmet, a lot can happen here. But that was really good play coming from Wada. And he's still going for the push here, still holding the S1, waiting for Neo to get a push up in here. Even to cover, he's as well low. And we can see Amory getting knocked. We have 3 players down, 1 guy remains. We might just see a 1v4 happening here. The guy is composed. He goes outside the building, taking his sweet time. He's very low, and he's still ready to take on the fight. Beautiful damage there on Neo. Oh, Neo. He has a lot to do. The team is counting on him. Beautiful damage. Neo is as low. Now they're almost equally low, and the push is definitely going to take place. We have our clutch finally. We have RC player, Recalcitrant crew.
Yeah, that's a two right there, bro.
That is too good to be true. Christy just made it on time.
Yeah, that was worth.
Yo,
that was definitely worth it. AFRO Esports embarrassed by Wada.
Wada.
1v4.
Wada.
Yeah, that's Wada with a finish. Wow. Absolutely diabolical. Beautiful stuff from RC, putting AFRO Esports on their back. and sending them back into the lobby. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for them. But it looks like 4rec and 1011 have started to lock horns, and it looks like 4rec decided that they want 1011. They want them to feel the pain. And unfortunately, it's going to be enemy that will feel that pain. They will get their first elimination at the expense of 1011. 1011 now playing as 3. And I believe they know that they will advance a little bit closer here and take that position just a little bit more central. You can tell Kronal is picking up the cues here. There might be Inferno range that they want to toast in, and he has pulled up. Grenades already out, and here they come. Kronal's grenade perfectly launched, and that one will cut his HP very low, and Dula's there from 1 HP, trying to third party, pops on just over the top, and that one will swing into that corner as well. 4rec trying their best to breach into this position. Oh, what a grenade from Sue! And that one connects immediately. Infernal Rage turning the tide on 4rec. 1 HP now want a piece of the action, trying to reap where they did not sow. They're trying to break the silence. They have been turning heads with all of these grenades sent over outside as well. Again, Inferno Rage trying their best to make something happen. A little bit of a corner pocket as well. Finn now trying to break inside from the left-hand corner. That grenade will connect. Sue charges his grenade for 2 weeks, and he will learn the consequences of making such a mistake. Ringo and Cold will be the last 2 left. Pops over to the top side. A Molotov immediately, and the men will be burning away. And that will be a good light and a good touch for the guys from 1 HP. But that next grenade as well will be even much more diabolical. They're charging it from outside, and 1 HP are taking damage as well. They sway a course into that corner, and Finn will be the last one left. Cold has a little bit of a number, might decide to dial it, and 1011 rotating around in the vicinity as well. You can hear the chaos as well into that position. Cold again, spraying a little bit into the pocket of space, being left open by Finn. 1 HP. Can they hold on? They've got 7 eliminations. They might be able to do something here, but Cold will be swept away there, and that will be another one biting the dust. And immediately that will be clutch plays. Spy Esports will wrap up whatever is left at the expense of 1 HP. Spray Al-Dali switches weapons immediately, but he's gonna get dropped away by the DBS. Q's gets an angle through, and Lil Boy will sway into that corner as well. He gets dropped away immediately as well, but the finish, the flushes coming out one after the other. And Pro Max, all that is left is for him to get the reset on. It would have been ideal for him to make that push, turn into a 1v1, but looks like 4rec finally getting eliminated a little bit earlier than expected. And unfortunately, it's all left to Pro Max now, but he's trying to take in a 1 versus 3, and that grenade is enough to wrap things up. Al-Dali has been left solo here, 2 eliminations for him, and 4 strength could be in some serious trouble right now. Can they hold on? Al-Dali now making the advance, switches over to the side, opens that spot, and now switches through, but the S12K will answer his prayers and send them back to Heaven's Gate. And that will be the end of the journey for him. 1 hit will not advance any further. We're down to 8 teams now. Amar has been spotted by Akainu, and the sprays continue. 10-11 are trying to better their position inside the open space. 2 eliminations so far. Hardcore has been spotted. Takes a couple of hits. Will reposition. Will think twice. As 10-11 are starting to raise the numbers and raise the temperature of the lobby so far.
I'm still in shock, by the way. I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed there in military base. And I don't know if you're going to be seeing such a fight anytime soon, but we have Spy Esports just looking at the 10-11 team right in front of them there, and a lot is going to happen. Depends on how 10-11 decides to take this fight, but we have Pair Killers taking on Temper right now. Beautiful nade has been cooked, good damage on a Kit Kat, and he goes inside the vehicle, tries to heal up there. Legend is down, Master is also down, leaving just one guy. That is Six God. I don't know if he's the god of PUBG or the god of his team because he has to do something here. He's the only one remaining from his team. He goes inside the vehicle there, tries to do some interesting strategy, but then the kick cut players, sorry, the player killers. I just call them Kit Kat players. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we have seen them take out the Temper squad. They're taking them back to lobby. And for Temper, that is unfortunate, seeing that they almost got a winner chicken dinner in the previous game, that is in Miramar. And now things have changed. They have already gone to lobby. I'm hoping they get to change that sooner or later. But looking at Project X here, just where we saw the fight there between 1HP, they were taking back to lobby in this same building. And now we have Project X going right there. They have 10-11 next to them, and also Spy Esports almost close to them. We have just 7 teams remaining. We are just in the start stage of the zone. Nothing has changed. So far everyone is still going aggressive. I thought I'm going to be seeing people camping it out now that we have only 2 games remaining, trying to change their position in the game, probably get some more points for their team, but that is not the case. 10-11 encountering the player there from Project X, and they decide they want to do a car chase. One with a very heavy vehicle and then the other one with just a basic vehicle, and I don't know why they're doing that, but it seems like 10-11 and Project X are really having a good time. It's a good time to play in a competitive scene and decide I'm not going to be serious and just play whichever way this game decides to take me. But we just have to wait and see what is going to transpire there, because 10-11 and Temper and Project X, sorry, might just be engaging in a fight sooner or later. That is a fight they cannot evade. 10-11 player Junior has been knocked by Little Boy. Oh, the little boy just grew up. He's no longer a little boy. He gets his knockdown junior and goes directly for that push. Knight joins him. 10-11. He's actually having a hard time here against the Project X team, because now Spy Esports is start parting the party, the fight between them. And Suzuya is down. That is a knock from Spy Esports. He's trying to get a pass there on the player from Project X, and they do succeed in getting that pass. Project X is now down 1 player, leaving just 3 players. That is Little Boy, Knight, and Aria. 10-11 having lost 2 of their players. They have just 2 guys remaining. We are still in the 3rd stage of the game. This is going faster than Sunhawk. We have lost almost all the teams now. 7 teams remaining. That is not a number we were expecting to see at the 3rd stage of the zone. But it seems like people have decided to let go and just relax and enjoy the game, and that's exactly what is happening as of now. And I've seen what Project X is trying to do, get some damage on Spy Esports. We have not even heard from Forek. They just, well, I don't know how that happened, but we haven't heard from them that much. And you can see where they are right now. This is the 4th game of the night, 10-11, a team that is also close to Forek, not that close, but in terms of position, I think they're almost close. We have not seen yet where they are. But things are changing. PK is up there, 7 points. Priest between PK and 10-11. Which team do you think is going to get position 2?
Well, it's a little bit tricky right now. 10-11 have not had the best spell of games today. I think their performance yesterday was much better than what they got today. I think today they haven't been able to secure a chicken dinner, but PK have secured roughly, I would say, chicken dinner related points plus a chicken dinner as well. So I think they've had a better day than 10-11, and I think they may have just have what it takes to knock 10-11 out the park. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled to see if that's going to be the case. PK playing in from the south. They do have shelter up for grabs. 10-11 will be in shelter playing from that low ground position. 4 strength also in from that western side. They might have a little bit of a plan here to decide for themselves how they want to advance from the zone going forward. Again, I would think that they do have some sort of strategy they're trying to apply here, something that they want to do, something that they want to learn going forward. But it looks like RC might be the ones that run into some sort of chaos or commotion inside of this game. They will think about it going forwards, but we're going to see. Can they hold on? Wada did bless us with the 1 versus 4 against AFRO Esports, and he has been quite a joy to watch so far for Recalcitrant crew. And now it looks like 10-11 will be on the receiving end of some bullets flying over the top side. from Project X. I don't know if they will decide to crash that party, but I don't think they have the utilities for that. So they will have to think twice and decide for themselves if that's going to be worth it. But right now, Player Killers up 7 eliminations, and they have been very, very, they have been very revitalized in this game. And this might be a big possibility for them to give us a back-to-back chicken dinner. And that would be something very, very interesting to watch. It looks like Offset will be left off and he gets the first touch. But unfortunately, can't stop Kit Kat, as he will be closing things out and sending him all the way back as well. And now it's interesting because, 10-11 did have second place starting today, but right now it's not looking very, very possible for them. I think they may just be slipping away. And we won't know, we actually won't know if 10-11 can finish in second place or if the Sudanese teams will take both first place and second place, showing their absolute dominance. We're going to keep our eyes peeled to see if that's going to be the case for them. Mentor spraying to the corner. Pops a couple of shots again immediately. He's charging his own grenade, pops that one into the side, but unfortunately doesn't amount to anything. Should have waited a little bit there, but unfortunately he wasn't very trigger disciplined. And Nakainu will reposition as well and get ready for the onslaught if it does in fact come through. Play zone shrinks even further, engaging the guys from Project X, Spy, and 10-11. All of them just waiting for that play zone, but it looks like it's going to be a very interesting finish if it finishes under the shelter, and it's going to be very ideal to see if that's going to be a big move for the likes of 10-11 or Player Killers. But now Project X playing very, very deep. You will have to make that advance into the zone. They're down to 5 teams. Also down to 11 players, all vying for that spot for who's going to be crowned King of Africa. Is it going to be for Rec, or can 10-11 still bring something from the back? It looks like this is a potential for a 2 versus 2 here. Ooh, that grenade was dangerously close. Hardcore had to be very careful, just hanging off a little bit too close there. And that one might get the job done, but unfortunately it's not enough. It's a little bit closer to comfort than they would like, just swapping grenades all over the place. Bego and Mentor. This might be the one that gets the job done, and that one is a little bit too shy out. It will hurt. Bego will feel that one. He will swap over to the side and retreat his position. Almost got exposed there as he retreated all the way back. Mentor will reposition as well. Hopefully they will find a way out of shelter and will not be penned in by the zone.
Hopefully, let's just say hopefully. But 10-11 is really trying to catch up here. I just realized 10-11 did get those keys that they have from 4rec. I didn't even realize that it happened so fast that 4rec was taken back to lobby that early. But 10-11 is really trying their best to close that margin between them and 4rec. But then it seems too late for that. We're already in game 4, one more game to go, and then we are just done with the cup. We are done with the finals. And this last zone fight for game 4 is not even conducive. Why is the game in shelter? There are tunnels in this game. I think the team that is going to enjoy this fight is the team that is going to be on the outside, being in these tunnels as of now. When the zone is shifting, well, the smaller it becomes, the more you lock yourselves in. You cannot go out because there's a team outside. You'll have to stay inside and figure out how am I going to run across the blue zone without getting damaged, and it's nearly impossible. But let's just wait and see what is going to happen here. Little boy is still surviving. I don't know if he waited till the end to now maybe show us what he can do, but we have the PK there engaging in a fight there. A couple of knocks there on Spy Esports, taking them back to lobby. PK is definitely trying to go up the ladder in terms of their scores, especially with the kill points that they're getting in every single game. 10 plus. We had a game that they went back to lobby really early. They were the first ones to go in the first Erangel map. but they're changing the narrative for sure. They're not letting that stop them from maybe making it to position 2. If they played this way even in the past day of the finals that was yesterday, then maybe things would have been a little bit different. But we just have to wait and see. I'm not sure if it's going to be 10-11 in position 2 or PK. It is really a tight spot there for the two teams. But the people there in the comment section, from what they've been seeing, they can judge for us and tell us between PK and 10-11 which team will be taking position 2. And as they do so, you can go ahead and like the live stream, guys, subscribe to the channel, and share the live stream link. We still have one more game to go, and we'll be calling it a night. 10-11 comes out of the tunnel there, gets a knock on Little Boy, and Bego is still going out. Knight is damaged. Bego might just be onto something here with how he's waiting patiently for Knight to make a mistake. Nades are getting cooked there. Mentor has to be careful, otherwise that nade might get him or even damage him. That was really close. We have a second nade. They're getting cooked by Knight. We need to see a Kobe on 10-11 because, oh, okay, that he made the wrong call while throwing that nade. PK watching from a distance, looking at Project X player Knight there as he cooks up nades. He's still trying to figure out whether he wants to engage or not.
Ooh,
Hey!
Kobe.
The nade landed directly on him, directly. He couldn't even move. That is what we call a Kobe, because he went directly to the target. 10-11 player Mente gets a good amount of damage of the DPS. Knight with the reflex, a good counter spray there because that S12K. He just took out the DBS from Mentor. And let's talk about the S12K and Project X finally does something in the game. Look at how they're terrorizing these teams. Look at RCP trying to get a push happening here. Wada is silenced. One player remains from 10-11. That is Bego. I don't know if you're going to be seeing a clutch here, but he's ready to take on the Project X players. But Knight with the S12K. Project X. GG's. Winner chicken dinner. Nice.
Wow. That was unexpected, and we have now Project X this time round taking the winner chicken dinner. This time round we are seeing some evolution in the grand finale here. We're seeing some teams actually doing a lot more than they can achieve. And yes, doing a lot more than you can achieve, you ended up achieving more. There we have now the winner chicken dinner team. There is Project X Knight there with 4 elims for 472 damage there, and moving to Ariari with the 2 elims and 231 damage. Little Boy with 1 elim and 382 damage. Suzuya with a whooping straight O's there. Woo! Braza. It is what it is there, and they have much summary 60 elims, knockout 56, 4,703 total healings, grenade elims 7 with 1 hitting directly there for the PK, assist 30 with the 5 vehicle elims, more than more than usual, but it is what it is there, and we have them vehicle limbs. Moving to the comparison, let's see now the comparison here, and we see they deciding here. There we have now Project X with the PK. 1085 here for the damage Project X, 1331 for PK, 4 knocks for X and 7 for PK, 7 limbs for X, 10 for PK. And there we have the total points. We're seeing now 17 going for Project X and 14 for player killers. Well, we are seeing now Project X pulling up their socks here, doing a lot, improving there. My friend, the gameplay has moved from, from actually down to up. That's one amazing. And there we have now RC Wada. There we have 5 elims, 680 damages, 5 notes, and 592 healings. Hey! The MVP of match number 9 in there. RC's Wonderful, Wada'an. And this guy is usually telling you to shut it. Make sure you play it shush. Okay, there we go, guys. Moving on. With the top fraggers of the game, we have Wada'an with 680 damages, Elims 5 and Nox 5. PK Strange Danger there with 611 damages, 5 limbs, 2 assist and 2 knocks. X-Knight 472 damage, 4 limbs, 2 knocks, 1 HP a man with 354 damages, 4 limbs and 1 knockout. A Bago Kakabraza 530 damages, 3 limbs, 1 assist and 2 knocks. Kakabraza. Those are the top fraggers of match number 9. Moving on to the match ranking there, as we have now Project X with winner chicken dinner and the most point there with 17 points, followed by Player Killers there with 14 points, 10-11 Gaming with 10 points, RC Recalls with 10 points as well, 1 HP 8 points, Knockout Illums with 6 points, Spy Esports 6 points, Full Strength 5 points, Inferno Rage 4 points there as well. And we have now AFRO ESPORTS 3 points, Knockout Machines with 3 points, MAJD with 3 points, Temples 2 points, and Full Rec 1 point. Interesting. Neon Rising and all 3 brothers all going with Channel O. Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's one hell of a ranking for match number 9. Keep in mind, guys, we only have one more game to go, and it's all on the line after the classic showdown on Erangel. We're heading back to where it's hot, and it's none other than Miramar. So this is the decider full score. Who will claim the championship? Well, we'll know there. So guys, we'll be right back in a few with our last game.
Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code. Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code. Attention. This is not a test. This is a message. It's time to wake up. Find the beast and scan the code.
Okay, Kakabraza, there we have it. As we're now heading to the final game here of the Le Cup de Africana Grand Finale. So, guys, well, without wasting time here, seems like we are going directly here to the casters because the game is hot.
And yes, sir, the finals of the finals. Match number 10, PUBG Mobile action at its finest. It is La Coupe de Africana Season 2, and what a journey it has been from the wild card stages to the cup stages down to the semi-finals, and now we are in the finals, the last day of the finals. And who is going to take the game? This is where it all comes down to. Every single this is where every single decision that all these teams have made will amount to something, and we're going to see what it's going to amount to. It is still your boy Priest on the mic, and I'm still here with Mitch, and we have been having the time of our lives in this La Cup tournament from day one. Mitch, it has been an amazing ride so far. Can we see something special happen in the last game?
Yes, it has been a very special experience. I have enjoyed these games from the beginning, casting here with you, having done here as well. And this being the last game for the La Cup. Honestly, please, you have seen what has happened in game four. Literally every single team went berserk. Everyone decided, I am just going to let go and let God. And that is what they did. They just played the game. So for this last game, honestly, what I'm expecting, more violence. If they can give us that, then I'll be satisfied tonight when I go to sleep.
Well, it's all about satisfaction, and satisfaction guaranteed. And we are going to keep our eyes on the prize here. And we all know that these teams, they want to go out with a bang. They want to go out strong. And the best way to go out is the best way to go out generally. So we've got 13 teams in the lobby. 3 teams, I would say, have given up. I'm not surprised Afro Esports gave up after they got 1v4'd so diabolically in the last game. That would hurt your pride. That would hurt your spirit. And it is unfortunate that that is where they ended up. I mean, they were very strong, in the semifinals.
Very.
They did something very special. They finished very, very strongly, but unfortunately, the finals was just something different for them, and they just couldn't hack it.
It is unfortunate, to be honest. Afro Esports from the word go, I remember telling you I didn't expect them to play like that when they got their 2 chicken dinners, and then you told me how good they were. So seeing that they did not come for this last game, to be honest, I don't know. It's heartbreaking because they're really a good team, and they should have just continued playing, just to show that regardless of the results, we are still here and we are going to show up. That's what matters. Even for knockout machines there. I don't know where they went to, but it seems like they also gave up. Seeing also Spy Esports seems like they also decided, well, we have done what we could do, and it's time for us to, pack our bags and leave. And it's fine, but I'm hoping next time, maybe even in the last game when it seems like it didn't really work out, that they can stick till the end. That's really important. Showing up till the end really matters and shows a lot of fight. But maybe you're judging, maybe you have something to play also. There a lot of tournaments are really clashing, so it does make sense. But just seeing here, 1 HP XDR have already lost their star player, that is Villa, but then we can forget Finn because he has also been showing a really good play for his team there in the last game. He did actually do something for his team when they were about to be wiped out by the 03 brothers, but the table stand and they were able to take out that team and taking them back to lobby. Just seeing what is happening here, Recalcitrant crew are getting some damage there on them, and that they have decided to retreat. Sanju? Yes, Sanju. They should have said Sanji. I don't know why he went for Sanju, but it's okay. So Amen is here waiting for Sereno and his teammates to make a mistake. He's basically far away from everyone else. So his bet right now is for someone to make a mistake, and he will definitely advance. And for Miramar, I'll still say it. This game might just be as fast as what we saw happening in Orangel. Anything can happen. They have lost their second player. Sanju has been taken back to lobby. Amen and Finn are now remaining from the 1 HP XDR players. And it's really interesting. I think they have also decided it is what it is. We're just going to enjoy the game. Whatever outcome we get, that is exactly what we're going to go for. But Priest, again, you watched last game. You saw where PK, the last player, the position he got, and the kills they had. And then you also saw 10-11 and the scores they got and the position they had. They were really close. So I want you to make a stand decision. Which team will be in position 2 and which team will be in position 3? Simple.
I
Better.
will be in position 2 and I will be in position 3. Thank you. 1 HP, looking super, super strong.
Nah, there's no way
1
you're
HP
evading
looking.
this. Nah. Producer.
Yeah,
Mute this
I'm
mic.
not gonna be that guy. You've always known me never to be that guy. Oh, jump shot is even diabolical.
Damn it.
And that will be a finish. 1 HP have crumbled under the pressure of Wada. And we've seen Wada being
Oh,
absolutely
Wada.
furious. Wada.
No, Priest, you need to make
He
that
has been
decision. No, it is the last game. No one will judge you. Are you
okay,
afraid
okay.
of people?
All right. Here's my prediction. So I believe Project X will win, and Lil Boy is going to be the MVP, and then Forek is going to be second, and 10-11 third place. Jump shot is there, beautiful touch by Amen, and he will bless the opposition there. 2 for 2. Oh, that's a beautiful touch, and 1 HP will survive on 1 HP, courtesy of Amen. And he is going to be answering their prayers, sending them one by one to meet the Lord, because that shotgun shell was crazy work, and now he will press the advantage. Surely can't allow these guys to get the numbers back up as well. 1 versus 2 here, potential for this to change up as Sereno plays off of that left hand side. Could be getting an angle. Wizmo sends a couple more shots over to the top side. And now Amen is he's still holding on to this position. He hasn't swapped over. He hasn't delayed into that corner as well. He's going to that right hand side. Pops the first one and gets another knock. Gets the flush. And now finally they will put a nail in his coffin. But what a finish for him. He put on quite a show there against RC. He was the one to put Wada back into the lobby, and Full Rec will now set their sights on Project X. And there is
Your
an
MVP.
interesting touch there. Missed the first shot. He's gonna try again. And Kakao has set a sideline onto Aria. And they will try again to relieve some of that pressure, but Aria has exposed himself a little bit too long there. Lil Boy and Knight still knocked away. And that could prove very, very distasteful for them going forwards.
I have just made the prediction for you. But GG's to you, 1 HP. Couldn't be more proud of you guys with how they have played there. I've just spotted something about that team. Those players are strong individually. When the pressure is really high, that is when you can see these players really putting up a fight for the 1 HP players. But Priest, I have made your prediction. You just said 10-11 will be position 3. Project X position 1, Forex position 2. So I have 10-11 position 3. Haha. And that means for position 2, you have to get it to PK. Anyway, Project X little boy, your MVP was knocked. Again, your predictions are just, well, unfortunate. But the game is still young. A lot is happening. Project X is having their players getting out. 3 of them are already down. 1 remains. Beautiful spray there from Al Dali. El MAJD hit. Very nice name, by the way. They have been able to get at least a wipe on knockout eliminate, taking them back to lobby. So GG's on that. Temper here, on the other hand, are really putting up a fight. One of their players, the legend, is down. And as we said it in the beginning, this being the last game of the night, some teams might just play it simple. They don't want to not simple, aggressive, sorry. They might just want to go all out. It's the last game. We know where we are, we know where we stand. So let's just enjoy the game and get it over and done with. PK getting taken out by 10-11. That is also quite unfortunate. Kit Kat has been taken back to together with his teammates. Two players remaining from the PK team. 10-11 is the team that is wiping them out. And if they have realized, so that it is PK, a team that is threatening their position in the position to slot their 10-11 player Bego gets knocked. Mustafa Sporting take his back to lobby, and his teammate Atlas has been Atlas Talas. Wow. Talas has been knocked and is about to be taken back to lobby for sure. And his teammate Mufasa might just have what? That team, I have called them all the names: Mufasa, Mustafa, Atlas. I hope they don't take it personally. I'm so sorry. It just happens that sometimes the tongue slips. And but it seems like PK might be having a hard time here against the 10-11, but Mentor gets spotted by Mustafa, taken back to lobby immediately, and that leaves only one guy again from PK. His teammate is still down. 10-11 has at least two of their teammates in lobby, with just two of them remaining. Mustafa is ready to take on a 1v2, wipe out the players from 10-11, but then again he turns his back on 10-11 and they take the PK team back to lobby. Why? But 10-11, I am still your fan. I still need your jersey. Priest is not your fan. He said you guys cannot make it. So, yeah.
You see, you've said the truth. You're only a fan for what you can get. Women. Man.
Let me let you be.
I thought we were sharing something special, but turns out you only wanted me for my jersey. That's the energy.
Are you in
given.
10-11?
That's the energy is given. But don't worry. You have the jersey. Don't worry about it. But for now, one hit. Trying to fend off a lot of teams in the corner as well. But Kenzo finally getting picked up. Inferno Rage playing off of that western side. And we are in phase 2 of the circle. It could be anybody's game here. All about the right choice. All about the right decisions. Pro Max finally getting himself picked up. Hops into his buggy. And swaps out that corner. Ringo and the rest of the guys from Inferno Rage. They have had a very, very tough spell in this final. But they are still Ghana's number 1 team. And hopefully with all they've learned in La Coupe, they will go and cook the rest of the Ghanaian community and improve their prowess. But for now, Temper playing as 3, getting us sandwiched heavily. It's going to be a very, very hard rotation for them to make out of this spot. We will pick out an open spot and an open position to work out of, but we are going to see if that's going to yield much of anything. Maestro X exposed, and he's going to get knocked away by Kenzo. And we did see one hit take out Temper in match number 1, or was it match number 2? I think it was match number 2. It was Kenzo that did a 1 versus 4 against Temper. He was able to put them back into the lobby. Sue over, steals one away with the Mini 14. And that is what we call snatch and grab. Grabbing a couple of eliminations out the box. 5 eliminations so far for 1 hit. Could have been 6, but Sue was not going to let that happen. No. Kenzo continues to dive and dip and find a better spot here to deal with the guys from Temper. Now the first shot immediately as he tried to hop out and swap through, but the M4 would collapse his jaws as he falls to the side. Pro Max looking for a way through. All of the teams very, very central. All of the action is already brewing very, very quickly. There's no teams far or out wide. 4rec as well also looking for where the action is. They are making a rotation towards San Martin over to that northern side. 1 HP did lose out earlier, unfortunately. Didn't amount to much of anything for them. 1 hit will lose Kenzo and you see Peak. Yeah, much of anything as well, as Al-Dali will be trying to find a spot. He's out in the open. He almost got dropped off. That was too close for comfort, but manages to find cover just in time, as RC will be pulling up into the mix as well.
I don't know about El Majid. El Majid is a very interesting name. Something about the name is just interesting anyway. But seeing how they're playing so far, losing two of their players, it's going to be quite a hard time for them trying to maybe get some points for their team. And this is also a team that I was looking forward to see how they were going to perform in the Cup games, seeing that I've seen them in other games as well, in the PMAC and all that. So it is a team that I'm familiar with, and I probably had expected more from them, but probably sometimes, just relax and enjoy the game. Maybe try to learn new strategies here and there. But Inferno Rage, a team that has really been doing the level best to be up there. And just in front of them, they have the 4 Rec, a team that has been really farming those skills, as the people from the comment section are saying. They have been really hunting for these teams. It's like traumatizing, but it's not really traumatizing. It's basically they're just challenging these teams, giving them a once in a lifetime experience, learning how to engage against a team that has been in this global lobbies, trying to understand how they think. This would actually be a really good thing. So in case there's a team that is looking for a sign up, I'm available. I think I have known every single team's strategy as of now, and I'm ready to be a coach. Don't hire Priest. He's just going to he's going to give you jerseys, and that's that. But seeing what Inferno Rage is up to, they are really holding the buildings here. They do not want to leave here at all. And Neon finally takes on a knock there on Cacao from 4 Rec. That's also a fight. We need to see what is happening here. Shaq is really low. That means that 1v1 was really heavy on him. Getting that amount of damage and still being able to get a knock is really good. And the Neon team should probably think of a way of getting that push happening before the 4 Rec teammates arrive, because once they do, it's going to be a different type of story, and Baby is able to take Cacao back to lobby. So GG's on that, and the players from 4 Rec are now closing in, and we'll have a fight happening between Neon and 4 Rec as they try to get closer to where the teammate has been knocked and tasted. I believe Cacao was just scouting the place, trying to see where the enemy teams are. And while he was doing that, the players from Neon did spot him, and they were able to get a knock and attack to him. From his back to shift, and you can see the teammate RC. They're far out in the game. They need to get closer. 03 Brothers, 10-11 Neon, 4Rec, 4S, Temper, and IR are basically in the zone, but for RC, they're far out, far away from everyone else, and they need to get closer. And so does every other team that was in the sides of San Martin and the edges of Graveyard. The zone just shifted, going closer to Pecado. The hills there are very, very high and dangerous for the people that don't know how to play on those hills. It's going to be a hard time trying to maybe get players that are just next to you, trying to understand where is this guy getting the damage, getting to damage me from. It's going to be a really hard fight in the Picado Hills, but we'll just be there to enjoy it at the end of the day. Inferno Raid also spotting the players that they're from El Majid. They have been there the whole time. Nothing has changed. Both teams have been here for a while, but the zone is going to force them to change the location. Majid, they're getting at least a knock. They have teams surrounding them. Inferno Rage is not the only team putting the pressure on these guys. Neon as well, engaging against the 4 Strength. I mean, this is the last game of the night. The people are now just ready to see what is our potential. If we go aggressive, what are we going to get at the end of the day? Neon Baby is down. Steroids is getting a faster on the players from 4 Strength. They're trying to get a push on him. Only 2 of his players is standing. He gets a good amount of damage there, almost getting a knock. He does not. Then he continues reloading. Probably should have gotten some nades or mollies flying in that building. Then that would have changed the scenes here. But a lot is happening for sure. A Molly flies in. The revive is taking place. The 4S player is trying to get the revive on his knocked teammate, but then the Molly does disorient them, and he definitely, the steroids Molly, I think I do know why I can't say his name well. I feel like it's so heavy on my tongue. But steroids, we'll just call him steroids for now. has the upper hand here against the fourth strength of player. Nate flies in. He changes his position just on time, but it is, I think, it is best for him to get this push going on before anything happens. Force offset has been taken back slowly. Fourth strength has only one player remaining, and it seems like they have been wiped out. What did not happen there? But GG's to you for strengths. I think that is the end of the line. Even I think, but it is the end of the line for you here in La Cup de Africana games. For the team that have already gone back to lobby, well, you tried, and this is of course the last game, and it happens. You don't always have everyone winning, but you also have people learning through the experience. 10-11 engaging against the Inferno Ridge players, getting at knock at us there. A lot of teams are having a hard time trying to make it to a safe place. 0-3 brother player is also down. The revive should take place sooner or later because the zone will be shifting and they'll be having a lot of damage on their end with how far the zone has shifted to, and it's going to be really tiresome and straining for these teams. Well, it is almost the end of the La Cup de Africana, Priest. When should we expect the next season? Should it be bigger? Should we expect Nigeria to, put La Cup as a land? Should we be expecting that from you guys, or am I dreaming too much? I should calm down.
Well, I mean, it would be amazing if, La Cop would have, full rec in live and in HD, watch them perform, get to ask them questions and know exactly what would be a big possibility for them, pick up a little bit of intel coming through from them as well. Oh, what a beautiful grenade from Ringo, cuts out, and that will be the end for 10-11. Have they done enough to maintain the top 3 spots so far in La Coupe d'Africana? We are going to find out after the game when the leaderboard comes through. But for right now, Full Rec still alive with 5 eliminations, all from Krona. And he has been absolutely diabolical. Oh, what a spray. Gets the angle right on time and swaps through immediately as well. And now he will be getting dropped by Reels, and that will be the end for Full Rec. They will go out in 5th. Unfortunately for them, this might be the game that Inferno Rage might decide to take over as well, or Neon Rising, one of them. They all have so many opportunities. They all have so many percentages to bite and take home this final chicken dinner. What a day it has been. What a final. What an amazing performance from Full Rec. Amazing from PK, 10-11, Temper, 03, Inferno Rage, Neon Rising. All of these teams have put in an amazing amount of work. And now it will be time to crown Africa's champion. And now Magrelin will pull up into that position. Reels also will follow suit. It will make a little bit of an advance. I've seen Inferno Rage win a chicken dinner from a position very, very similar to this during, I believe, the semi-finals. So we've seen how capable they can be, but can they do more of the same? 03 brothers on the other side, just behind the ridge line, holding down the position, holding the line. Ringo is exposed by Baby, gets knocked away. And now Neon Rising, this might be an opportunity for them to claim their second chicken dinner of this campaign. Can they make it happen? That guy continues to apply some more pressure. He has set his sights on Mixcard. He knows he's there. And they are holding this highline position all by themselves. They are in a very evenly cut out split. They did lose Shaq earlier, so that has dumbed down the ability to take too many engagements at one time. But it will not stop them from trying regardless. Griff exposed, might be getting knocked away. He's a little bit too close for comfort there. Charges the grenade a little bit too long and launches it just across the path, but doesn't connect. Six squad tries to hold back, but he has to fall over to the corner side. We are in zone number 6. It will shrink even further. It will even add more pressure into the final third. We'll take the last chicken dinner, and Magrelin is exposed and will be getting swept away with the chaos, and Griff as well spotted. All it takes is 1 shot, 2 shots, and 3 shots. 4. Neon Rising will shut the door. Griff goes out as well. Ringo doesn't make too much of a move. Gentle, staying gentle as well. Rails peeks out, takes some more hits. 6 guard will pepper him immediately with the M4. Rails the last hopeful for O3 Brothers. They have had a very, very tricky campaign, but the play zone is going to force him out in the open, and he's already trying to make the move, but the vehicle has been busted wide open. He has to make an advance. He's exposed. Surely he will be spotted, and that will be a good night for him. The bullets will rain all over the place, but Gentle is the one that gets the final shot. Now we're down to 3. Gentle, Inferno, Rage. We've seen them win in scenarios like these. We've seen them do it. It's Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa left. La Cup final, 3 teams alive. Temper has been discovered by Gentle, has been put back into the lobby. Now it's 2 teams left. Nigeria versus Ghana. What are the odds? It's Neon Rising and Inferno Rage. Who will take the final chicken dinner for La Coupe d'Africaine Season 2? Who will take this final game and rise to the occasion and have their name etched in the mess that is La Coupe d'Africaine? Babies has been making an advance over to that top hill side. He's been gathering as much intel as possible, but Inferno Rage have been hanging around there a little bit too long, and now the play zone is just a couple of seconds out. It will start to drive them out into the open. And Steroids also makes his way all the way down. That guy also is going to follow suit, but Baby cannot commit too many. They cannot commit too many bodies to this push. They have to be very smart. They have to be very wise with how they hold on, with how they decide how they will advance from here. But the play zone, this might be the thing that allows them to move in the advance, but it's not looking like it's going to yield much for them. They've got only 6 eliminations. Can they figure something special out? Steroids already has the high ground position, and this might be the opening that Neon Rising has been looking for, and that one will be the first one he pops over the top. Too short, doesn't connect. We'll try again. Pops over again. The second one to follow suit. Neon Rising trying their best to apply some more of that 1-ton pressure, but looks like it's not going to be not going to be the case. He's going to be battering down. He's going to be trying again. And Baby will get the first one locked in, but that guy's grenade just landed perfectly there, and Cold will be the next one to follow suit. And that guy with 2 grenades for 2 connects immediately. Steroids can smell the blood. He tries again. Ringo plays off of the corner, tries to switch the inside, switches immediately to the corner, and he falls immediately to the DBS. Neon Rising will clutch it up for Nigeria in match number 10 for La Coupe d'Africaine. It is what a game it has been. Neon Rising chicken dinner.
Wow. Okay, here we go, guys. Neon Rising wrecking in the winner chicken dinner with 22 points. Wow. Okay, there we go. Guys, winner chicken dinner team there, as we have now Neon Dot, a guy there with 908 damages there, Elings 9, Nox 7, followed by Shax with 200 damages, 1 elim and 1 knockout. Baby with 539, 6 assists and 1 knock. Match summary as we have now 48 elims, 56 knocks, 5,145 total healings, 3 grenade elims, 29 assists, and 0 vehicle elim. It seems like this time down the vehicle elims are almost impossible to get in Miramar here, as we have now the ground is plain, and well, you can see even anything that comes your way, though the high grounds create a very, very conducive place location for the high grounders. So yeah, it was their heaven there. And have our comparison here. We can say now Neon and Inferno Rage. 1960 here for the damages Neon, and 923 for Inferno Rage. 11 knocks for Neon, 3 for Inferno. 12 elims for Neon and 6 for Inferno Rage. And yes, we are seeing now Neon there wrecking in 22 points and Inferno Rage with 12 points. Moving on. There we have our March MVP, March number 10, the last game of the Cup de Africana. We have now Neon, that guy with 9 limbs, 908 damages, 7 knocks, and 220 healings. Hey, wonderful Kakabraza, wonderful with 9 limbs. Bro, you are rocking there. Okay. With this map here, okay, we have now our top fraggers, Neon, that guy there with 908 damages, limbs 9 and knocks 7. Okay, following Karonai there with 4 wreck, 711 damages, limbs 5 and knocks 4. Then it's 1011 Ammar Jr. with 500 damages, 3 limbs, assist 2 and knocks 3. Then we have Neon Stereodes with 313 damages there, 2 limbs, 1 assist, and 2 knocks. And the last here we have the Gentle Killer, Inferno Rage Gentle there with 170 damages, 2 limbs, and 000 rest. Neon there wrecking in the first position there with 22 points. Inferno Rage with 12 points. Wrecker there, full Wrecker with 8. And 10-11 with 7. Tempers, 6. All three brothers, 6. Wreck there with 5. El Majid with 5 points. 4 strength, 3 points, 1 HP. Project X and Player Killers with 2 points respectively. Knockout Elims, Afro Esports, Spy Esports, and Knockout Machines all with channel O's. Kakabraza, Kakabraza, Priest, Cast, and Mitch. What can you say
Yes,
about this?
sir.
What a ride we have had so far. It's been interesting. It's been really interesting. I can't wait to see Libo. I want to see, what if Neon Rising did something
Season,
and just changed
yeah,
everything. I'm super curious. Inferno
okay.
Rage coming in,
Yes.
final game, turning up.
In,
It's been absolutely next level. 22 points they came up, and we saw how crazy it got towards the final third. But unfortunately, that I think some of these teams today, they learned from yesterday. They learned a couple of things. They picked up like player killers. They really really upped their game today. Chicken dinner, and they did a 21 points game, and then they did about, I think, another extra 15 or so from I think match 4. So they were absolutely up there. But I think 10-11 also put a couple of points on the board just to keep the distance between themselves and the guys from PK. I think PK did enough to maintain top 3, but again they were getting chased heavily, by the likes of One Hit, Full Strength, RC.
without any doubt there.
But yeah, but what do you think about 1HP? Because this was a team that finished on top of the cup stages. They scored the highest points in that that period where we had the cup. They played against Ghana, and they finished very very strongly. They averaged over 100 points in that stage. Between then and now, what what do you think happened to them?
Well, yes, Mitch. Tell us. Seems like you know them better.
Honestly, for 1 HP, I'm guessing maybe they panicked or they choked. I'm not sure, because to be honest, you have seen how they can play. Priest, you have witnessed that firsthand. You have seen how good they can get, but I don't know what happened in between, and probably maybe panicking. Sometimes the finals do get to some people, and you end up panicking and not knowing what to do about it. So I can say it's just the panic. Other than that, skill wise, they're okay. Individually, whenever one of the players was left alone, you'd see how good they'd actually turn out. They'd get clutches, they'd get at least 2, 3 players taken back slowly from a team that is pushing them. So I cannot say anything happened. I think they just choked. Let me just say that they just choked.
Okay. Also, keeping in mind that these guys have played with teams that have been in the PMCOs, so with them challenging them, and they haven't been there. So actually, from my side, they've did amazing. They've did amazing for being there in the first time, participating in serious competitive teams.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yes, guys,
Yeah,
it
but
seems
yeah,
like
you said it. You're
we
right.
are.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Don Bash. The fact is, experience, you can't buy it. You can only get it from, you know, participating. I always have a thing I say, 10,000 hours. Once you do 10,000 hours, you're gonna have
Hmm.
like, you're gonna have like
Okay.
a level, once you give so much of your time. But with the moment we'll be waiting for is here. Let's take a look. Let's see what the leaderboard says. Let's see what the plan is. Who is going to be second
Haha.
runner up? It is Player Killers in third place,
Oh,
finishing with
yes.
94 total points. Oh, and do you know what is
Wow.
crazy right now?
Why?
Do you know what is crazy? They still did not
Yes.
make the same points Forek made yesterday alone.
Wow.
Forek made 96 points yesterday. These guys played 10
Okay.
matches and they still couldn't make the points Forek made playing just five. Absolutely
Okay.
crazy work. But yeah, it is what it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Everyone has their strength. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Moving on to the first runners up. And here we have
Oh.
10,
them 10,
10,
11,
11.
Gavin.
Oh,
Kakabaran. I'm seeing Bago
almost.
there. I'm
It
seeing
was,
Bago.
yes,
Yes,
sir. Bego,
yes,
enemy,
yeah.
Amar, and Mentor. They
And
put
if
up
I'm
one
not
hell
wrong,
of a
i-
performance as well.
okay, if I'm not wrong, I think 10, 11 won a LAN tournament there
Yes,
in
they are
Nigeria.
Nigeria's champions in the NPL Season 7. Yes, they are. But now,
Ah,
ladies and gentlemen, your
okay.
champions, La Coupe de
Yeah,
Africana Season 2,
wow.
the best
Drum roll
performing team,
ends. There we go.
169.5
Nice.
chicken dinners,
Wow.
104 eliminations later.
And limbs.
What a performance.
It's
Recalcitrant forces,
for
4
wreck.
Rec, X,
Wow.
Killjoy, Cacao. What a performance they have had. Kronal as well,
Wow,
diabolical.
wow,
A
wow, wow,
hundred
wow,
and
wow,
four
wow.
eliminations is no easy feat.
I'm
They
seeing
are
Caronite
based off
there.
of eliminations
Oh,
alone, they would be second place. It was crazy. Their performance was unmatched. 4 Rec from Sudan. Sudan will be the champions of Africa. They will take La Coupe de Africana season 2. And what a game!
oh,
What a game they had! And the lore is so crazy. They qualified into the final with just one match. If they were
yeah,
1 point, just 1 point shy, if they were 1 point
yeah.
shy in the semifinals, they would not be here. That is what is so crazy. They came into the semifinals in the last game, and they
Last game.
qualified into the finals. Crazy. If they were just 1 point shy, just 1 point shy, or if they didn't win the chicken dinner in that game, oh, it would have been
They will have
absolutely
lost it.
insane. We would have had a different type of final for sure. It would have gone so differently. But
And
congratulations to Sudan. Congratulations to Full Rec.
for it.
It was absolutely crazy. The performance they put up, 169 points for a 10 match total, is absolutely fantastic work.
Okay, moving over
Ooh, so
to
let's take
the
a look at the
overall
MVPs.
MVP. Yeesh. I knew it. I knew it. We have Cacao there with the 3.3 elims.
Cacao
Oh, seems like we're
for
with
president.
yeah,
Cacao
with
for
the MVP,
president.
the serious
The
guy,
president of
the
Sudan.
serious guy
He's the president of Sudan right now.
there.
Cacao, president of Sudan for sure. What a performance.
Esports,
What a
that is.
game he has had. And
Yes,
what
there
a
we have him.
beautiful stuff. 33
Five.
eliminations. I mean, Don Bash,
Correct.
look, just take a
Yes,
look at
yes,
these
yes,
numbers,
yes.
bro.
33, 5,988 damages, 33 elims, 6 assists, and 31 knocks with a KD of 3.3 in this kind of tournament? Bro, okay, we have Karunai with 6,486 damage, 30 limbs, 16 assists, 29 knocks, and 3 KD. Nice. Amaro Jr. with 4,548 damages, 24 limbs, 11 assists, knockouts 24, and a KD of 2.4. X, the guy who shushes you and tell you to chill with 4,437 damages, 22 limbs, 9 assists, and 15 knockouts with a KD of 2.2. Killjoy, damages 2,906, 19 joy for him there, and 12 assists, 13 knockouts, and a KD of 1.9. Priest. I'm saying crazy things here. Okay, so today's games, we've seen for wrecking in for the first game, 18 points, March 7, 26 points with the winner chicken dinner, 19 for the PK match number 3. Match number 4 there we have now Project X with 17 points. Match number 10 there we have 22 for Neon. Kakabraza. This time round, seemed like a Forek in the today's games only took in 2 winner chicken dinners, but still hold their position from the start to the end. They were undisputed. They didn't even move down a number. They were all position 1 from the start to the end. And yes, they are the champions here this time round. Okay,
Woo!
there we
Right.
go, guys. Hey,
What a game.
it
What a
is
game. What a
what it
collection
is.
of games we had tonight. What an amazing turnout we had. But I gotta still give a shout out to you guys. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Don Bash, Mitch. It has been an honor being alongside you guys for La Coupe de Africana season 2. Hopefully season 3 we'll do it again. We'll do it bigger and better. But so far we did have
Inshallah.
fun. I'm sure you guys had fun again. And yeah, we're gonna turn
Yes.
up for the next one. But congratulations to Sudan, Nigeria. They turned up and
Yes.
they put a lot of fun in the stats again. But we saw how competitive the scene has to be. So all of these teams, they've seen that you're here, but there's a little bit of here. So there's more to be done. You need to get better. Seeing how one HP fell off, brought tears to Mitch's eyes. We all saw Mitch when they return to Kenya, I'm sure you're gonna have words for them. So you're gonna tell them exactly what they need. There's so much more that needs to be done to get to the level that Forek have displayed today. Even from the qualifiers, even from the semifinals, that team was just next level. 10-11 trying to chase them, but again, they kept getting caught out. As a couple of things that you have to take a look at and see how they play, why they play the way they do, and the strategies they apply, to
Exactly.
specific lobbies and specific types of maps that they already play. The rotation of the maps also plays a role. We have Sanok first, then we go to Erangel. Sometimes, during the qualifier and the other stages, we had Erangel coming out first. So again, all of those things play a role. All of these teams, they take from those games. They learn, they adapt, they do better. And we've seen for a fact that Forec are just that good. You know, over 100 eliminations is no easy feat. You know, that's basically averaging 10 eliminations per match. Crazy work. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of the broadcast. It is I, Priest, that has brought you
Yes.
guys. And I've been here with Mitch and the amazing Don Bash as well. Beautiful, beautiful stuff coming through from 10 NAT for bringing you guys the Cup Season 2. We'll see you guys again in Season 3. Until then, the qualifiers will kick off early next year, and we're going to see who is going to claim the La Cup title for the 3rd season. But until then, we'll catch you guys on the
And
next
that's
one.
a wrap.
Peace out, love,
Bye-bye.
like, share, and subscribe.